Shubo, welcome to stream. Welcome to stream. Good to see ya. I am so tired. I've been up since 3 a.m. But that's not a bad thing. In fact, it's a good thing because that's a result of my new sleep schedule. I'm basically waking up when my wife goes to work, and I'm staying awake until I go to work. And then I basically just go to sleep like when she goes to sleep, and like that way our schedules are in line. But yeah, from 3 a.m. to like 9:30 I can just do stuff. I can edit, I can clean, I can get my old PS2 set up because I'm a boomer. But yeah, I gotta change the sensitivity on my laughing expression because it just doesn't laugh when I laugh all the time. It's unreliable. Ha! I have to really exaggerate my laugh IRL to do it. Ha! Okay, anyway. Hope you and your wife are doing well. Ha ha ha. Well, okay. Yeah, that's why I'm like crashing out almost, because like hospital bills and stuff, so. I know I just like ambiguously said like I might crash out, and that remains true, but like, you know. Hospitals are expensive, but can I say the thing? Sure. I'll hop in a call with the mods. I'll get in the mod voice chat real quick if I can remember where it is. How does my Discord server work? Mod voice chat, there we go. Shoot, Bill, you can jump in too if you want. It's fine.
Yo, yo, yo. What's up, ghost hunters?
Hey, what's up? Hang on a second. I'm gonna turn my volume up on my speakers, turn my volume on my music down, and then turn the volume on the music up in OBS. Okay, say something again.
Good evening, ghost hunters!
Alright.
Cat is back. We're
that
back
is...
to updating the game.
Heck yeah, we are so back.
Updating the game.
We are so back. We are so back.
We are so back.
We are so back. Cosmos Cookie, hi, welcome to stream. Cody Manthe, welcome to stream. I'm live on Discord streaming scary stories. Join me when you get done if I'm still live. Gotcha. Epic Cheesy, welcome to the stream. There's lots of people joining all at once, but yeah, so $2,500 basically, all of a sudden, because of an asthma attack. Yeah, really sucks, really sucks. We got like what we thought was an insurance thing in the mail saying like, you know, all we owe is 200. We thought like insurance came through after all because insurance was mentioned somewhere, but no, upon closer inspection it was another bill from like the doctor, like separately. Yeah. So we owed like 200 more on top of the 200 that we already owed, so that just kind of, you know, it sucks. But we visited their like billing office today, and they might be able to provide some financials. A lot of people don't realize this, but like if you get a hospital bill and you go to like the financials like billing department of the hospital, you could actually negotiate to have it like lowered. If you're like really low income or something, there's a good chance that they'll like have you do some paperwork, and then like if it gets approved, like if you can prove that you're low income, then they'll like write off a lot of it, sometimes all of it, but I'm not gonna get my hopes up for that. But
yeah,
that sucks. So sorry that's happening. Oh, thank you, Shubil. Hideous Sippleback, welcome to stream. So yeah, I'm exhausted mentally because of that, and I'm exhausted physically because I've been up since 3 a.m. But we are back nonetheless. We are so back. So
we are so back.
We are so back. Yeah.
Alrighty, I'm actually gonna leave this voice chat and let you get to it.
Sounds good. Well, thank you for introducing us as per usual.
Of course.
As per usual. I want to get back into Schedule 1 soon, but like, you know, that's gonna be my.
I'm down.
It's gonna be my like carrot on a stick, if you will, to like motivate me to update the game, because I can't be away from updating my game forever. But I'll give us a little rundown of what we're gonna be doing on stream today, as well. So, thank you, Fostrate, as always, for introducing. Now, so where we left off, what were we doing? We were optimizing the game, I guess. So. There's a couple things that I want to be doing kind of at the same time. Let me brighten the place up a bit. 110, 110, 110. Boom. Global shadows off. Nice. Time of day. What do I usually set it to? 11? 14? 14 looks right. Okay. What are you making? I am making, I'm glad you asked, I'm updating my Roblox horror classic, Ghost Hunt. You can play it in the description if you want. Let me see if I can remember how my message button works. Ah, there it is. Okay, cool. I put a link to it in the chat for you, but let me pop out my chat. Sorry, stream's a bit late as per usual, but I had some trouble getting it set up because like I haven't done this in what feels like forever, so. Like, all the streams I've set up lately have been gaming streams, and those kind of share a lot of similar tags and stuff, so. Antimatter Nova, welcome! Your favorite goofball is here. You are my favorite goofball. But yeah, just $2,500 just like that. That just utterly sucks. Like, there's nothing about that that just doesn't suck, but we've got a few options that we're trying to pursue, so hopefully, you know, hopefully it'll kind of pan out. I feel like the lighting is missing something. This looks darker than it usually is. What's going on? Time of day is set. Global shadows is off. Maybe I'm just tripping. Or maybe it looks darker because I've got a light shining on my face, IRL. That's probably it, yeah. Yep, hello, Auntie. So yeah, medical expenses? Yeah. Asthma attack. Literally, so, okay, so... the reason like I'm about to crash out is because like we've been married for like less than 3 years, and in that time we've had like 4 emergency room trips, like 2 allergic reactions, one of which happened like 3 weeks after I was let go from a job that I actually liked for a change and paid me almost $30 an hour. Another one was for an allergic reaction that happened on our first anniversary. The third was for a kidney stone. And the fourth was asthma attack due to bad air quality and like a perfect storm of other factors. So all but one of these are things that like could really easily reoccur. Like the kidney stone is the only like oddity of among them. So like, yeah, it just sucks because like we were already, also I didn't even mention her ankle, her like complete reconstructive ankle surgery as well that she had as well, so. Do you have savings that go toward hospital expenses? It wasn't my kidney stone, Auntie, you goofball, it was her kidney stone and she drinks plenty of water. I don't know why she got it. Sometimes it just happens. Do you have savings to go toward hospital? We have some, like, we got a couple thousand laying around, but we can't like fully rely on that for every time we go to the hospital because like if we did that, we'd have none of it left by now. So yeah. Stress, maybe. It could be stress. It could have been general. I said she drinks plenty of water, but that's like now. Like she wasn't drinking as many fluids as she should have been back when she got it, and she's in the habit of like holding her like urge to go to the bathroom for a while, but you know, and sometimes it just happens. Sometimes it just happens randomly, but yeah, enough crashing out, I guess, for now. We can talk more about it later, but aren't you in America, Cat? Oh yeah. I heard medical expenses are expensive over there. Oh yeah. What I wouldn't give to have like Japan's like healthcare, or like Canada's even, I guess. I don't know. It's just nice to hear like all these stories of like people who like live in Canada and like Tyga's in Canada, and like Tyga's friend needed brain surgery, like boom, couple weeks, got brain surgery free of charge. Life-saving, free of charge. There, but at least we don't have to wait up to 14 months to get a tumor removed. That's pretty rare. That's pretty rare when that happens, because like Tyga's friend, that's exactly what happened. Got a brain tumor removed and it was done in like a couple weeks, so. But or get placed on the lower priority list after turning 60. That part's true. Yeah, especially of Canada, but I keep forgetting I revamped the elevator. That was such a cool update. I crashed out in that stream too, but it was at least because of the elevator. Why are all my updating streams about crashing out? What the heck is this crack in the ceiling? How long has that been there? Okay, so this part of the ceiling is like lower than this part. All right, first thing we're doing, fixing crack. First thing we're doing is fixing the crack. Fixing a crack. There we go. I think that should do it, right? Yeah, okay. That didn't cause other problems. Z fighting here, what's that? Z fighting why? Oh, that reminds me, I should also check on this because I feel like, yeah. I fixed the Z fighting in here like 5 times for some reason. Can you work on Morrison Jr.'s in the other 2 offices in the lobby? I mean, it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. I could get a little bit of a start on that. All right, I keep meaning to like do a rundown of what all we got to do, and I keep like getting sidetracked. Add beans. I should add some like MREs and like canned beans and stuff down in like the basement and stuff, but. So yeah, optimizing. Also might want to make some progress on getting batteries implemented. My wife's really looking forward to seeing it. I'm really looking forward to seeing it. I think it would like contribute. Okay, I'm gonna go on record here though and say the batteries update, it's probably gonna be the most divisive and controversial update I ever release on Ghost Hunt. Like it's gonna really divide the community. Like there's gonna be people who really like it and people who think like, oh, it's a cool challenge now. There's gonna be people who hate it who are like, but I can't just chill and explore anymore. And I get that, like, but I think like the game needs it objectively. Like as cool as it is to like, I'm gonna get canceled over Duracell. No, Energizer. If I'm gonna get canceled, it's because I'm gonna like use Energizer batteries, which in my experience don't last as long as Duracell. But maybe that's just me. I think it's time for a new era of Ghost Hunt. Yeah, I agree. I think it's a necessary update. I think the people who hate it are like the purist, like traditionalists who like want everything to be how it was in like 2008. Whoa, what is this? Bro, the dog at my Gross Maltese grandmother and Swiss German dog used to hate me when I came over 2 years ago. The dog attacked me and is one of those tiny dogs. I forgot the name, type of dog now. Chihuahua? Now the dog is chill with me. Cool. Also, I'm a bit smaller because people in Repo episode 2 kept complaining that I took up most of the screen. And like, I watched the video and I'm like, yeah, actually, I kind of did. I don't know why I like decided to take up like the whole like right third of the screen, but I love the game as is right now, but there isn't really anything to, or any stat to attach to the game. Yeah. Except look at this cool thing I just did, or look at this cool, yeah. That's the problem. That's the problem. It's okay, cat size doesn't matter. It's good to know. It's good to know. Am I tripping? I am tripping. I thought this one wall was plaster and the others were concrete, but. Alright, so I guess what we're gonna do is I'm gonna run through the game real quick and like make a list of everything that is probably a union or like a couple parts, and everything that could just be a mesh. Like all of this, there's no reason I can't export all of this. Oh, it was Bologna sandwich. I gotta look this up. I wanna look up cute dog real quick. Cute Bolognese dog. What's this? Oh my, it's like a cloud. It's like a cloud. Oh, welcome chicken sandwich, by the way. Oh, look at this little guy. Look at that little guy. Oh, they're so tiny. Falkers, welcome to stream. I can fix literally everything in your game like in 15 minutes. Everything you can do, I can do better. Yeah. If you know, you know. Baloney. Okay, thank you. Nearly murdered my ankle. Oh, this little guy? This danger floof? This danger floof almost murdered your ankles? I shouldn't underestimate sometimes. Joke for the inner circle, yeah. Yeah. Bolognese. Look up cute hog nose? Okay. I just closed my cute dog tab, but I can open another one. Cute hog nose. Oh, what? Oh, see, some snakes are cute. Some snakes can be really cute. Or what's a ball python, I think. Ball python. Cute. Yeah, these guys can be kind of... I don't think that one's real, but... This one's real. Oh, look. Ball pythons are also cute. Yeah, we used to have one. Back in the day. I don't know if anyone... I don't know if I've ever said this on stream, but my mom and I...
This is not game development.
Jeez! I saw my light flash before my eyes. Catulus POV. This is not game development. Foster Street's like a buzzer. I know, but it's cute animals and it's like helping me not crash out. But yeah, we used to have a ball python. For those who didn't know, like me and my mom and my dad, we got a ball python. It was technically my mom's, and we named it Ka after the Snake in the Jungle book. And it's really cute, but it got too big, so we had to give it to a snake lover, who'd give it a loving home. But all right. Game development. So all of these could be one mesh, but I'm gonna like focus specific. No, I should add this to the list because this is a lot of parts. Gotta breathe. All right, let me see if I can just like... I can't union to mesh, so I'll have to like export these as like one thing. I really hate that I accidentally deselected all these at once. It really sucks that I did that. By the way, I did find some new songs to add to the stream playlist. I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. Do you guys... I need an opinion real quick, and I'm actually gonna pause the song. Let me see. It's decision time. No, not ADM, no. Mallrat, The Sims. I need to know if you guys think this would be out of place in like... Like, is this like too 40s America shopping mall or whatever? But I don't know. I feel like if I add this to the playlist, it's gonna be like, it's gonna show up at like the best, most comedic times by chance. But I don't hear game dev from that song. Yeah. Howdy neighbor music. All right. It's out of place. I'm crazy. But I think that's something that should be strategically added to videos, not streams. I'll flip. Like, especially in the midst of all the like rest of this like smooth jazz. Also, welcome Poo2 to stream. Poo2. I got a text. What's this say? What? Oh, okay. No. Alright. So all of these, I think I can also like all of these as well. All of these can be like one mesh, right? But I'm gonna group these real quick so if I deselect them again, I don't accidentally deselect all of them. Cat, search up II. I'm not gonna search up a whole lot more stuff right now. I gotta get. We've been here 20 minutes. I've not gotten any developing done, and I should be going to bed like a lot sooner compared to like how I normally do. Cause I'm already tired. Been up since 3 a.m. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be a bit of a pain. Yeah, so this is not gonna be like a until 3 a.m. stream, or at least I'm not planning on it being. Okay. Shift V, I think is, yeah, Shift V is the paste into. Wens, welcome to stream. We're 20 minutes in, you're not that late, you're fine. Cat's mom, yeah. Welcome, Wens. She back. The epic return. It's the epic return of UMG and the epic return of Cat's mom on UMG as well. Still no carnival, sorry. Mama Cat. Just select all the cubes. I mean, I've got a lot of stuff named Cube here, I think, because I don't rename my stuff in Blender like I should. Oh, that was a good idea, though. Alright, it's okay, this works. This is what streams are for, like getting all the monotonous stuff out of the way. The Avengers Endgame of UMG streams. Oh, heck no, Infinity War. Or Doomsday, if that's gonna be good. Mama Cat, love it. Nice. Yeah, me too, that's cute. That's really cute. Is there? Okay, yeah. Where's Batman and the gang? Been super silent since the Batman stream. I mean, we had like the whole repo things. Just use your magic wand. I would, but I don't want to select all these at the same time. Oh no, I don't know if I actually should make this whole thing one mesh actually, because it will limit the amount of triangles or polygons, which will make this look very weird. So yeah, I think they should, each side should be like one mesh. And that might be pushing it as is, but let's just see how it goes. Let's just see how it goes, because like this is too many parts. There's too many individual parts, but click, 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 click. Okay. I'm gonna group those. That's all those. All right. Export. Just did all that for nothing. I kind of did, yeah. that sucks. But convert to package. Where's convert to mesh button? I want that. Too many notes, yeah. Just cut a few and it'll be perfect. Export selection, all right. Why is it in the System32 folder? That's scary. Okay, 3D objects. Roblox meshes. Exported from Roblox. Guardrails, side of stairs. See ya, Cheesy. Have a good night, day, whatever. Let's get a look at those files. Yeah, let's delete the whole folder structure and break my computer on stream. Guard. What would that actually do? Would that actually sabotage stream? Gosh, I hope not. Break your system. Alright, Blender. Blender, you're up. Blender, you're up. Blender. I gotta dust my computer out. I'm sure one of the reasons it's running like really slowly is because I haven't dusted out in ages, and that's terrible. I don't know. Last time I tried to like dust it out, like, just wasn't all that dusty. Import OBJ exported from Roblox. Guardrails. Side of stairs. Okay. Import OBJ. Oh, that's right. It's like, okay. How do you search again? Oh, flip. How do I search? I can't remember how to like search. What's that menu? Oh, what's the menu to like search stuff? Oh no. Ah, that's not it. Oh, I have no idea what I've just done. Oh gosh. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? I'm just gonna close Blender and reopen it. Nice background music, thank you, it's copyright free. Oh, I opened Blender several times, didn't I? Okay. Blender people in stream, help. Yep. Do we have any Blender people in stream? I wanted to say it was Shift Space, but I guess I'm getting confused with the Fusion page in DaVinci. Alright, hang on. Blender searchable menu hotkey. Wait, what happened? It's just F3, that's all it is? It's 3. It's 3, right? Hang on. Oh no, what have I done? My number keys aren't numbering anymore. Okay, now they are, alright. It's just F3, that's all it is. Okay, oh my gosh. Whew. Alright, now that we've gone through all that trouble, import. Oh, I'm so sorry. Wavefront.obj. Exported new guard. No. Guardrail side of stairs. Here we go. Cat's PC crashes and stream ends. It's happened before, but it's actually a power failure. Geometry to origin. There we go. Okay. Now I'll just export this as a FBX. Scale down to 0.01. Which one is the correct good to go? Roblox meshes, not that one. Ghost hunt, good to go, okay. Guardrails, side of stairs. What's the difference in doing that? Okay, so if I like re-exported it as a OBJ, they're still individual objects and it would import them as such. Exporting as FBX bakes it into one singular mesh. So it's like considered one object, which is really handy. Alright, I haven't forgotten that I want to go through this whole game and make like a list of everything I need to optimize, but you know, like putting it through Blender and back, it's literally just to make it a dot wave, yeah. If there is a program to like just convert OBJ to or dot FBX rather, not wave, that's a sound thing. Okay. Import. Did Roblox ditch their new UI because people complained about it? Because like it hasn't. I got the new UI once, and my Roblox Studio updates every single time I launch it. Hopefully that UI was terrible. Yeah. While you're at it, make sure you name things and organize them into folders. I love your enthusiasm for that, Fostrate, but that's like a separate stream all its own. The game is so unorganized, honestly, but we'll get there, right now, like, I want to make a list of everything that A, should be a mesh instead of parts or unions, B, should not cast shadow, and stuff like. I can have like a itemized list, I think is like the name of it, where like I have like the item, like, you know, wheelchair or something like that, and then I'll have like a subset of info about it, like no cast shadows, no collide. That's a weird example for a wheelchair. Wheelchairs have to collide, but you get my point. Like a bunch of like things in the list that have a bunch of like, you know, things underneath them that describe what I need to do with them. Guardrail side of stairs, okay. Yeah, so we've hit the polygon limit, eh? Any weirdness happening? I don't see any weirdness from this preview. How accurate is the preview though? That's the question. Set pivot to scene origin? No, I'm good. Ooh, there's a delay. Upload to Roblox, import only. I don't need to upload this to Roblox, do I? Is there any benefit? Is there any benefit to uploading it to Roblox? Other than like being able to just insert it quickly later? Because I don't think I'm really gonna need it. I don't think I'll need to insert it quickly later. I bet you $20 is gonna make it massive. I should gamble with you because like it didn't, because I scaled it down. Yeah, I learned the magic ratio to like scale things down, like when you export them on Roblox or on Blender. I learned the magic like number to set the scale to like not make it huge. My powers have doubled since the last time I developed. Okay. I think that's close enough, eh? Let's get rid of this. Ah! Not that. Okay. Oh my gosh. I've forgotten how to do literally everything. This is terrible. I'm a terrible game dev. But hey, look, now this is all one mesh. Isn't that handy? Ain't it handy? We'll ditch the surface appearance and just like give it the actual like material. What's the benefit of surface appearance like on a mesh that you just import instead of just making it the material? I mean, I guess it keeps like the exact same lighting, maybe? That's one question that I need to turn the music down, man. I'm sorry. That's the one like PBR. Yeah. So like, yeah. But this is a Roblox texture, so in this exact case, it doesn't really matter, does it? Wait, did it? Hang on. Let me go back to surface appearance. And let me make the color that. Oh, I think there is a bit of a difference. I think it looks a bit rougher. But you just said your powers have doubled since... Oh, never mind, Anakin. Yeah. Yeah. That did. My powers have doubled since the last time I developed. Immediately messes something up. Also, yeah, I'm not ignoring the Z fighting on... Well, I am. But I'm not forgetting the Z fighting on this wall. I'm gonna get to that later. So for this, we can... You would not believe how long this took to make and like how hard it was to make. For those who weren't here during these streams. Like, this actually sucked. But it's in the past. It's in the past. And then Fostrate did it better than me. Because Fostrate's cool. Fostrate's a good builder too. Like, I don't give him enough praise like in the streams. He's really good at building. But he's really good at building, but he's really good at using math to build. And that's like the one thing like I really suck at and should improve at. But oh yeah, this lobby was a nightmare. I mean, not even just the stairs, but like getting it like perfectly squared. Like stuff, it was possessed. It was possessed and it was out to try to kill me. Now, unfortunately, I don't think... Way to go, Foss. I don't think that there's the exact same number of steps. Well, maybe there is. You know what? I'm just gonna try it. You never know until you try, right? Let's give it a go. Do I need to delete this one too? Or no? No, I don't think I do. I mean, I'll find out, like, in a minute. Oh, is it perfect? Did I do good? I think I might have done good. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. Yep. Okay. So this is gonna have to... well, hang on. Maybe. I just scooch it up a bit. Okay, is that good? Does that work? I think it works, actually. Yeah, okay, nice. So I did not have, I was worried I was gonna have to like export all those as its own separate mesh, but I guess I don't, so that's nice. Okay. Bleer, welcome to stream. Yes, I do need to name my things, I know. I literally mentioned that earlier, but, you know. My ideas come too fast, and I know they'll be gone if I don't, like, chase them down and actually execute them fast enough, so that's why my things aren't named. Because, like, I'm more concerned with, like, making things than naming things. Alright. Kind of wanted to let go of my perfectionism a bit, and this is my declaration of war on it. not copying and pasting the position property, because it doesn't really need to be perfect. No one's gonna look at this and say, oh, that's a great game and all, really great horror classic, but I wish this was like 0.000002 studs that way, like it is on this side. No one's gonna say that. Good luck with that. Okay, well, yeah. Alright, Bleer, I'll make you happy. I'll name these. Oh, I did name them. Huh. Look at that. There's that really cool Slender game someone promoted once. Which one? Can you real quick work on Morrison Jr.'s office into a... Oh my gosh. I don't know. I'd rather like... I want to get to batteries, but at the same time I keep forgetting about those, so maybe. Now eat the stairs? Okay. I'll give you some fan service. Yummy stairs. What the flip, Blair? Alright, I'm just gonna name stuff, alright? Why is van called circuit? My gosh, you're right. Van. Gate. That's named. That's named. But it's not named enough. Iron gate closed. Okay. Look. Power line. Yeah, see, I've gotten better. Tree. I've gotten better at naming stuff. The floor tastes like floor. It does, yeah. But pine sol. Pine sol is a nice flavor. Also, I hope you guys don't mind I put a shelf in here. I just thought it would be neat. Oh, a bit of an issue. You can't see the texture of that through the window, yeah? That's a bit of a problem. I might actually have this be the one remaining, like, old shelf that actually has, like, unions, but, or meshes, probably. Preferably. Oh yeah, Blair, you sent me that. You sent me the claw thing with like smoke around it and said like, I'm not working on it. What is that? I've been meaning to ask. Like, it looks really cool. By the way, Kat, that looks nice. Well, thank you. It looks nice until you look at it through the window and then parts of it vanish. Thank you. Don't crash out. Don't crash out. Don't crash out. Aviation, keep your pants on. Fine, I will do stuff. I'll make it happen, sure. It's not gonna take that long, right? It might be some copy and paste, but maybe this person had a different layout than... Maybe this person liked the glare of the sunlight hitting their monitor. No, I'm gonna have it so like they were... I'm getting rid of this, all this like stuff and things. Bye, 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 bye. Nice knowing ya, bye. Thank you for your service. Okay. Yeah, I like this, but we need a rug. Actually, no, because this person might still be alive too, so they probably took their rug with them. I don't know, it was probably the asylum's rug, so, you know, it was the people's rug, comrade. So you probably didn't get to keep it, but... Yeah, same with all this, like, I was gonna get rid of a lot of Samuel Rodinger's books, because a lot of these would have been his, so and he's still alive, so he would have taken all those, like, with him, but... I don't think we need a sofa in there. I need a soda. Okay, window looks good. Window looks current. What are you working on now? Like you said you were working on something. Are you talking to me? We got a lot of devs in chat. Big creature hunting lighthouse. That's cool. Boop. I just thought that should be a bit slanted. Okay, yeah, see, like, a lot of the stuff that would be in here, that people would have taken with them, so, like, it doesn't really need all that much revamping. I'll put, like, a stain in there, I guess. A little coffee stain. I guess I should name that too, yeah? Oh, no, it's named. Go figure. Okay, big coffee stain. Someone spilled big time coffee here. Let's say like he knocked it off the desk and like shattered it. You talking to me? You talking to me? And I feel like it should be more visible in this room. Not that visible. That looks bad. Yeah, getting there. Woo! There we go. No, 65, 66, 0.66. 0.66. No, that's still too visible, actually, now I look at it more. 69, dude. No, that's... What am I on? 0.7 looks fine. Okay. Slasher game, cool. Been working to port a lot of source engine objects, as in systems, not models. I'm gonna focus on horror, cool. Sorry, I gotta go, guys. Work to do, busy season. I get ya, I get ya, I get ya. We'll have a good time working. Make yourself as cozy as possible. Make yourself some tea or something. Put on some nice, like, vibey, cozy music. Bye, Mama Cat. Holy bazooka! Did I not fix this? Okay, guys. There are certain things I could swear I fixed before on the stream. Yeah? These brick walls, that's one of them. And the lack of windows in this. Have I not fixed both of those things before on stream? Or am I tripping? Like, I know I fixed the windows before. No one's gonna tell me I haven't fixed the windows, but... I could have sworn I've actually fixed all of this, like, nonsense here with these walls before. I knew though, as soon as I made all this, like, you know, there's gonna be some trippy stuff going on. I was right. Lo and behold. Can you make a desk with drawers in the office? This desk has drawers, aviation. But in the future I want, drawers to be like openable and for you to be able to like find items in them. Cause wouldn't that be cool? Imagine it. Imagine if you will. Oh look, the chairs are named. Cool. Oh look, the computer's named and even. And the chair. Ah. What, the stack of papers? Surely that's not it is named, wow. This notebook? Okay, the notebook's not named, I'll give you that. Notebook. Phone? Nope. Phone. It's not gonna matter much though, because like, you know, all the other stuff's not gonna be named. I need a sip of my rum and coke. Ugh. Rum and coke's a lot better when it's got ice in it and it hasn't been sitting in a room for like a couple hours. Oh. I've got sodas in the freezer. Hang on a second. I gotta get them out before they freeze. Give me 1 second. BRB. BRB. BRB, 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 BRB.
Hey everybody, it's me, Fostrate. How are y'all doing? Hey, what's up? What's up, everybody in chat? How we all doing? Are we enjoying the stream? Oh, I gotta turn myself down on stream. We got the tripod. Shoo, come on. Shoo, come here. Wait, Auntie, get in a VC. Get in a VC, Auntie. See, let me see if I can move you in here. shoot. Wait, hold on, shoot, bro. I can't hear you. Hello. Oh shoot, big guy's back. We gotta go. We gotta do it. No.
Man, he didn't even think about it. He just ditched you, man. Just straight up ditched you. Well, thanks for keeping my audience entertained while I ran and got my sodas. I also got some chocolates from Trader Joe's, and we all know how that went last time. These are dark chocolate peanut butter cups from Trader Joe's. I'm gonna give them a try. Let's see. I mean, I don't know why I'm saying giving them a try, but I've had them like many times before. They're delish.
Oh.
That's the boost I needed. Cat, what's up, Blair? Blair, what can I do you for? I have a soundscape system I can lend you. I don't like borrowing from other people though. I like making stuff myself even if it's crappy. Because at least it's mine. Thanks though, really appreciate it. And I might ask for tips on like how to make it, but you know. It's a nice object-oriented programming system to learn from. I kind of learned object-oriented programming in college, but, you know. Look where that landed me. Bakery department in a grocery store. This is fine as wood. That's why you gotta be sad and depressed like me. Oh, trust me, I am. Like, I plummeted from making almost $30 an hour to making like 14. Not even that much. I was making like almost $30 an hour at my old job, and then I like, I don't know, like 4 months I tried applying for another job like it, and like no one like even called back. So had bills to pay, went up at a grocery store, and now I make now what's going to be less than minimum wage in my area next year, so really sucks. Really sucks. Job hunting sucks right now. Oh, it does. It does. It does. Totally does. Ah, these are a mesh. Never thought I'd live to see the day. That's handy. That's handy. So I'm guessing all these are the same? Ha! They are. Make sure they are the same. They are. They are. They are indeed. They are indeed. Check their asset ID. It's the exact same. I did not type this exact same name twice. It's the same ID. Okay, fine. I'll humor you. Good practice for if I ever get a job in like data entry, so I can like double check stuff. But I wish I could have kept this, but at my old job, the one that I was making $30 an hour for, I designed it like a Excel spreadsheet that like checks two values side by side and like turns the formatting red if they're mismatched. There, see, yes, they're the same. Ah, be good kitty, be good kitty, be a good kitty, be a good kitty. I'm a good kitty, I'm a good kitty. As a college student, I'm really doing my best to build a resume along with my degree. My community college like actually had a class on that like helped you build a resume and write cover letters, and it was really helpful, honestly. Like, credit where credit's due. But excuse me, like just because it landed me nowhere career wise, it doesn't mean it wasn't great, you know. It doesn't mean it wasn't good, wasn't, you know, helpful. It was fantastic. All right, Up here, what are we putting up here? Probably another desk. I'm just gonna copy this whole desk. Screw it. This is how little I care about these offices, in all honesty. I'm just copying and pasting and throwing stuff around. Okay, so I'm gonna say like maybe this person liked glare on their screen. No. No. This is gonna be Morston's layout because Morston was, I don't want to say narcissistic, but he is a bit big for his britches, so he probably wanted like people to come in and like see him backlit by the by the lighting outside. You know. In the cafeteria and the locked doors, the kitchen where the staff would cook the meals. Yeah. It was to be, what the flip? Alexa, stop. Oh, okay. That's, ow. Also, don't learn to add a loading screen like how YouTube tutorials teach them. If you ever add one, they flat out teach the topic incorrectly. Really, every single YouTube tutorial on YouTube teaches incorrectly, but you know the way. Okay. If what, dare I ask, is incorrect about them? Alright, so what are we feeling about this being Morstan Jr.'s layout? Where, like, his employees would walk in and, like, you know, they'd, like, see him backlit by the lighting outside. I think it's a cool idea. Don't you guys think it's a cool idea? That looks nice, thank you. Yeah, these chairs are definitely something that I gotta fix in the future and like optimize better. Oh, I've got an idea. Give me a sec. Give me 1 second. Where's filing cabinet? I want a filing cabinet. I want this guy's filing cabinet. Rodinger's filing cabinet. Alright, the filing cabinet. The filing cabinet in Rodinger's office. The filing cabinet that was specifically used by Rodinger. Rodinger's filing cabinet. Can you put filing Aviation! I can only do this so quickly, okay? Like... Sorry, but someone has to say this. But where should this be? Should this be... I feel like it should be here. Like, he's not gonna want to walk all the way across his office to get one file and then bring it back. Wait, let me show you what that looks like. I'm gonna show you what that looks like right now. So he meets with, like... Let's say the guy who's, like... Oh, I forgot to move the... I forgot to move the thing to prove my point. Give me a sec. So he meets with, like, let's say the guy who, like, was watching TV on shift, and he's like, as a matter of fact, I've been keeping track of how often you do this. As you can see, like, he's not gonna want to do that. Long-winded way of saying it, but, you know, sometimes demonstration is funny, so. Add rug to the center of the office. Yeah, I agree. There should be a rug. And, an old vending machine would be fire. Yeah, I should add, like, old vending machines around. I know what we can name the secretary. Paul. No, the secretary was a lady. What the lighting look like? Definitely not what it just did. Like, it only looked like that because, like, the camera tool changes some lighting settings but not others, and I have, like, very specific ones changed for, you know, developing purposes. I promise my lighting looks like how it does in the thumbnail of the stream. How about that? Pauline, there we go. But show, it looks like the thumbnail. The thumbnail is the game lighting. If you've seen the thumbnail, you've seen the lighting. Can I recolor this texture? Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, red. I don't think a rug would be that red in real life. They're usually like a lot more like diverse, right? Hey, I'll make it like yellowed and like greenish. Ah, oh, that's a dirty rug. Look at that. It's crooked. Well, yeah, of course it's crooked. Like about 1,000 urban explorators have, you know, tripped on it. Of course it's gonna be crooked. Silly. Okay, it shouldn't be that dirty. What's an acceptable level of dirtiness? No, I'm thinking it was better than what. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. This is good, right? This is what like old dirty rugs look like, right? Yeah, seems good. Everything else looks so perfectly clean except for that rug. Well, I know a good fix for that. Let's mess everything else up. Well, not that much. Is this whole desk like not a model in itself? That's awful. Why did I not make this a group? Maybe I did initially and I like ungrouped it by accident at some point. Oh fuck. Excuse me. I still remember you killing Auntie with a globe. Yep. I remember you mention it every time. No offense, but at least I made it funny. At least I did it funny. Also, yeah, welcome to stream. Good to see ya. Desk. There we go. Alright, chat. Sledgehammer's at the ready. We're about to make this place look wrecked. Heck yeah. I like that the desk is crooked, but I don't like that it's as crooked in the same way as the rug. Okay. Now everything's a bit crooked. Perfect. How perfectly, like, bothersome for my OCD self. Also, I think he needs a second filing cabinet. Like, this is the big boss. This is like this guy in charge of the whole. This guy's running the whole show. He needs like 2 filing cabinets, probably a bookshelf too, right? But before we like start, before we start like copying and pasting bookshelves, let's get rid of some books because most of these were Samuel Rodinger's. Which means he would have taken a lot of them with him, but probably not all of them. At my old job, the one that paid me $30 an hour, they had like several bookshelves that like people could use to gain info about stuff and things at their leisure. It was quite nice. So yeah, case in point, a lot of these facilities do provide books that like people can read. This was a terrible way of doing it. I know Blair's gonna complain about, Blair's gonna like whine and complain about me about how I've designed this. I know, I was 12, okay? So like, that's the thing, like, a lot of what you're seeing about like what makes this project suck is that like, I made it when I was like so much younger. Like so much younger and like did not know what I was doing. I'm just kind of playing catch up. How dare you not be perfect right away? LOL, I know. Yeah. You get it. You got it. That's not good. I love how handy the wood texture is for like making what looks like book pages. That's kind of nice. In fact, I think I want these to be like the only 3 that were left behind for some reason, so like people can wonder what these 3 were about, and like why they were of least importance. I'll have one like leaning against it as well. So crazy you've been involved with this project for this long and over so many phases of your life though. I know, right? Like that's why it's such a passion project for me and why I don't want other people like to work on it. It's because like it's literally been it's literally the closest thing I could call to my life's work, because like literally what you just said. Like every phase of my life, I've been working on this and it's been mine. It's not perfect. What is it? What did Stitch say about his family? It's messy and it's broken, but it's still good. That's Ghost Hunt. Ghost Hunt is my Ohana. It's messy and broken, but still good. Hello, Emperor Catulus. Once again, very weird how similar our names are. All right, we gotta do something about these book covers, right? Because they're too similar in color. Let's make this one more maroon. What a maroon. And this one can be blackish. Or like a really, really dark brown. Oh, that's too dark. I actually don't like that. Should be a bit more colorful than that, right? There we are. All right, everything else go. Everything else can get out of here. Everything else can beep. I need a sensor beep sound on my stream deck. And a laugh track. Those would both be very handy. I would use them all the time. It's so funny. It looks goofy. Like, why these 3 books? And like, did Rodinger just set these up? Like, just to leave behind here and no one touched them since? Alright, we need a bookshelf in Morstan Jr.'s office, but not that one. Because Morstan would probably be the one who had all the books, but I don't want to have all the books because, like, they'd all probably just be confiscated or whatever, or, like, repurposed. Also, yes, I know that this room is, like, a different color than the others, but don't let that fool you. I'm on it. I'm with it. Just got a lot to do, okay? Put them at the bottom to show how little importance they are. You know, that's funny. I'm gonna move them down a bit, but I don't want them on the bottom because that's just harsh. I'll put them on the middle, I guess. Okay, I want all these parts. Ugh, gosh. All those can go in here, yeah. Books, books. There we go. A lot of the new materials look the same. They kind of do, yeah. But, you know, maybe that's because a lot of materials in real life kind of look the same as well. Yeah, that's close enough. No one's gonna care. Alright, I'm moving him down a shelf. Okay. Snow. Yeah, snow's a great material. You're right, you're right. Maybe you could have a bookshelf like this. Is this did I cook or no? I'm thinking no. I don't like how it just sticks out like that. That's lame. I just wanted it like off the same wall that like this one's down, but I don't think anyone's gonna care. I think, where am I? Where am I? Okay, I was above everything, alright. I was on the theoretical 3rd floor. So wait, whose office is this? No, just shrink it a bit? Okay, okay. Sure. Different bookshelves come in different sizes, I can do that. Alright, I should probably be making my list of things to like... Oh... Of things to optimize, yeah. Ugh. There we go. There we go, that's nice, that's nice, that's nice. Some office walls are concrete and some office are plaster. Am I nuts? Yeah, yeah, you're nuts. You're totally nuts. 100% tripping. I'll make it like a lighter color too. Like withered wood. Woodthered. That was a lame joke. That was a lame joke and it sounded way better in my head. I apologize. How about you add a balcony to the 2nd and 3rd floor? No. It's concrete for a reason, to show importance. Yeah, yeah, it's symbolism. It's symbolism. It's symbolism that, like, you know, he had like a concrete grip on his like staff and how he didn't though, actually. So I guess the symbolism doesn't make sense, so we probably should make all these plaster like the others, you're right. Okay. Why is the ceiling doing that? Is the ceiling supposed to be doing that? Probably not. Okay. Symbolism. Wait, Kat, did you put... I did not announce stream. Oh, what? Why do I suck at everything? Hang on. I gotta promote my stream. Ew, it's pea colored. No, it isn't. It's beige. If you have beige pea, that's impressive, honestly. Alright, I'm gonna promote my stream. Give me 1 sec. Let me cook. Rookie mistake? It is rookie mistake. I feel lame. What about the other 2 offices? Aviation! You do realize it takes time for me to like move my mouse and click on stuff and like click keys and press buttons and like do this and do that and read chat and all that, you know? Bars. Bars, homie. Sorry for Gore to ping. Here. At here. You spelled forgot wrong? Did I? Or did I spell for Gore correctly? You can add windows on the patient room doors. I don't know if I want to though. A lot of asylums didn't have that. Hashtag VTuber, hashtag Roblox, hashtag Roblox Dev, hashtag Roblox Studio. That's all the hashtags I need. Oh, okay, that works too. Why is... I swear. Join me as I update my Sponge Boy me Bob. Join me as I update me game. Update my game live. I've committed a rookie mistake, Auntie. Ooh. Where's the thumbnail at? It's got my attention. Like, if I just put a link, it doesn't like embed well on Twitter. So I like upload the thumbnail as a separate picture. Okay. Well, that's all done and out of the way. We need a move align. We've got resize align. We need a move align. You know, where I click on this surface and then that surface, and then it just brings the parts together and makes those two surfaces touch perfectly without resizing the part, but moving it. Oh, it'd be great. We need that. We need that so hard. I would pay money for that plugin. That's a plugin I would actually buy with money. That's how badly I want it. Move align? Yeah, exactly. Oh, what happened? Moo. Moo. Someone's not kosher here. Or there. It was smaller than 0.5, 0.05 studs, whatever. Can this just stop being weird and buggy for a minute? It would help me a lot. There, okay. You know what? I'm not gonna do it that way. I'm gonna do it this way instead. Do this. Do that. Do this. Hang on, let me cook. You'll see where I'm going with this. You'll see where I'm going. You'll see where I'm going. Plugins, resize align. Resize align, there we go. That to that, and then that to that. Boom. That to that, and then that to that. Boom. I regret not using plugins a lot sooner, I'll admit. Okay. Now I can get these flippin' beige walls. Beige. Ew. I don't like it. I don't like how it looks. I don't. Ugh. Okay, I think these. Yeah, these you don't see from any other angle, so I'm safe to just make those plaster. I don't have to like do any kind of like fancy like resizing or anything, so. Ah! That's not what I wanted. There we go. Oh, magic wand. Now's the opportunity for magic wand. This sounds like a job for the magic wand tool. Da-da-da-da-da. It selected too much, didn't it? Oh, it selected way too much. Okay, how can I prevent this? What are my magic wand settings at? Extend 0 studs. There you go. That's probably it, right? Yeah, okay. Perfect. Alright, so that's done. Been a while since I've kept up. Oh my gosh, and chat! Chat's not on screen. I am so bad. I'm such a bad YouTuber. I'm so sorry. I'm bad at streaming. I'm bad at videos. I'm bad at shorts. I'm bad at consistency. I'm bad at everything. Naughty, naughty. I'm a bad kitty. Give me the spray bottle. Nah, Cat, you weren't bad. I'm just tired, honestly. Just like really, really tired. I should probably also move this a little bit. Move it to the right. Or, yeah. The UMG stream issues, are you being rusty and tired? That is true. This is the first like UMG stream I've done since in ages. Oh no! I made a horrible error. Okay, so I shouldn't select these with the magic wand tool. I should select them manually. God darn it. That's okay. It's not gonna take that long. There we go. I'll be back. I will take a nap. You don't know how good that sounds to me right now, but I can't nap. I can't nap. I can't. This is my future. This is literally my future. Actually, it's kind of not the like. Okay, so I think I explained earlier. Like, I aligned my schedule with my wife's because my wife gets up at 3 a.m. Sleep stream. Literally just me streaming. Sleeping on stream. Gosh. So yeah, my wife goes to work at 3 a.m. I get up with her. I walk her down to her car. And then like I just stay up until it's time for me to go to work, and then I go to bed like right when she goes to bed also. And then it just lets me be way more productive on most days. But on days like this when I have to stay up later in the stream, then it kind of sucks. But I'm hoping to like get Fridays off of work so I like in the future could just sleep in the next day. So like I would have also had work today. And I know the way I'm explaining it, it actually sounds worse, but because yeah, like imagine like I'm this tired and I had work today and then I had to come stream. Maybe it's not a great idea to switch Fridays, but I don't know. I'll try it. I'll try it. I'll try it. I know it would help me. Chocolate. Chocolate peanut butter cup. Noob Matthew 3, welcome to stream. Sorry if you've been here and I just noticed you, but I had to log in. Can I have a piece, please? I would totally toss you a piece if you were actually, like, in person in front of me. He's been in the stream. Frick. I'm just, yeah. Further evidence that I suck at everything involved with being a YouTuber. Okay, I'm gonna do something a bit trippy. I'm gonna move the phone over here. I'm gonna move the computer. And stuff over here. I noticed these do not have cables as well. Notebook can go, well actually I moved the computer too far. That'll do. Morstan Jr. was left-handed. And therefore, where the heck is the notebook? And therefore, anything he would write with would be on the left-hand side of his desk. I think the computer was fine where it was. It's the phone and the papers that need to be on the left-hand side. I'd like to give you some fan mail. Sure, thank you. I'd appreciate it. I could use all the fan mail I can get, honestly. I say that, but I also can't accept compliments. It's not your fault I was invisible, sorry. Ah, you were lurking. You were lurking in me stream. There we go. Okay. You read that way wrong, did I? Set up a P.O. box so we can send you snacks. Is that like, what actually is a P.O. box? Because, like, I've lived in an apartment my whole life, so I don't have context for, like, you know, the hood. Like, is a P.O. box literally just an anonymous, like, mailbox that people can, like, send stuff to, like, anonymously? You send anonymously! The hood. You there, urban youth, explain to me how P.O. box works. Boondocks reference. I love Boondocks. I'm head out, got work, culling systems for upcoming project. Have a good night, Blair. Thanks for joining. So people can send you stuff without knowing where you live. Ah, yeah, yeah. See. Can anyone get a P.O. box, or is it? Am I just stuck with the mailbox that I have living in an apartment? Ah, flip. Also, would someone send me a bomb? Like, could someone send me a bomb? Like, or does the stuff get checked before it gets, like, put in the P.O. box? I don't think anyone would send me a bomb. Like, I don't know of anyone who, like, has really strong opinions of me or anything, but... Everything through the mail gets checked, Kat. Didn't we, like, work really hard to make sure that prying eyes do not invade our mail? Like, back in, like, Revolutionary War time. I guess that was before they knew how to train dogs to, like, sniff for stuff like that, yeah. Check for narcotics and anthrax as well. Oh, yeah, anthrax. Like Osmosis Jones. And Bird Catulus, welcome back. Let's get to the other office and then we'll call it good, I guess. Who joined the mod chat? I'm still here. Hi. Yeah, who all among you didn't know that, Morrison Jr. was left-handed? Also, what do I keep seeing here that
Development.
Faust? Hello? Don't be going all Jacob Marley on me.
Work on
Ebenezer Scrooge.
Alright, there we go. I think I fixed it, right? And that doesn't, like, do anything to the outside. I'm gonna just be quiet and watch the stream. Oh, that's cool, I guess. I aspire to make content that you can also, like, just have on in the background as well, because I think that's really cozy content. Okay. Alright, so that's that keyboard ASMR. I do have a keyboard ASMR stream actually on the channel. A lot of people don't know about it, but I should make more of those, honestly. That's pretty cool. Filing cabinets on this side. Yeah, there we go. Maxwell1, hi, welcome to stream. Good to see ya. So good to see you. We're just updating my Roblox game right now. Why is this model spin so far? Oh, because the chairs are part of it. Okay. I don't think I want these chairs to be part of that model, actually. I think I want those to be completely independent. Can I select the correct thing? My gosh. Yeah, Maxwell, welcome to stream. Good to see ya. Welcome, Max. Unintelligible, frustrated, whispering, debugging ASMR. Oh yeah, I needed to check the outside to make sure that what I did here did. Where am I? There I am. Okay. Make sure that like adjusting the floor. Yeah, you cannot see that from outside. Not by a long shot. Okay. I'll have a desk, maybe without a computer, like someone looted it for some reason. Does that sound like a good thing? What would I just have like a? Would there be potentially just a bare desk by itself here? Theoretically. Maybe like Paulina stole all her stuff from work. Like she like had like a duffel bag and like last minute she just like looted everything on her way out and like stole company property. Should that be the lore? Should that actually be the lore? No way, Paulina's ghost hunt canon. She is now. Cat, you just got me banned. From what? Check DMs. Wait, what? Reason other. They hit you with a reason other. I would appeal that, honestly. Like, what is moderator? Roblox does not permit sharing personal identifiable information in the form of full name. It's none of those. It's none of those. Appeal that. Appeal that. I'm trying to show on stream. Hang on. Look at the. I need to show this in browser, actually. No, I don't. Never mind. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this nonsense. Warning, our content monitors have determined your behavior violated our terms of service. Reviewed. Oh my gosh, this is so lame. Moderator note. Roblox does not permit sharing personally identifiable information in the form of full name, email address, passwords, physical address, telephone numbers, PO boxes, images of themselves, or unauthorized voice recordings of minors. Contrary to popular opinion, I am not a minor, and I do in fact authorize this. Like, what is the point? Like, appeal this. Literally appeal it. Appeal this and say it's literally a screenshot of somebody's YouTube page. And I got permission to do it. Roblox is not like the advertised via YouTube channels and games, but they let you put YouTube videos on games. Wait, did they like actually reveal your appeal already? Review your appeal already? No. No. This was before. This is before. Okay. God. You can't say YouTube in chat in Roblox, but you can upload like the link to your YouTube page and put it like in your bio and on your games page. And you can upload YouTube videos that like show off your gameplay of your. This is so lame. Why? This is so dumb. This is only 13 plus users can see that. But I mean, still, okay, like. Should there not be like a setting? Like, tell me if this is like a really dumb idea, okay? Should there not be a setting on YouTube or excuse me, on Roblox? Both their moderation systems suck, so I get them confused. Should there not be a system or a feature on Roblox where like if you upload a new asset like a decal or sound effect or something, you can it literally could be a checkbox that says 13 plus, literally a checkbox, yeah? You can literally mark it as 13 plus. So that like stuff like this, you know, doesn't happen as much. I haven't uploaded this update yet. It's in studio only. Roblox, I love you, but you have problems. Okay, I'm telling you for your own good. But yeah, instead, Roblox gets to just like cherry pick what is and isn't 13 plus for their audience, while giving you no power to specify what is and isn't intended for 13 plus audiences. So they can look at one thing on their website that's intended for 13 up, and they can like say, oh, you have to be 13 years old to see this, but they don't give you the power to specify the stuff you upload for that same audience. Like, make it make sense. Send another screenshot of it in game. Dude, it's so cool. Like, I want it. Keep us posted on how your appeal goes. I'm gonna write a very strongly worded grievance form to Roblox about that. Not really, but that's all it is. I know, it's so stupid. Okay, here's another one. So the TV, right? The TV, how about you add a boiler room in Morseburg Asylum in the basement? I actually plan to. That's a good idea. No, she will. It's fine. He's just making a suggestion. It's fine. He's just making a suggestion in general. And I agree. Boiler room would be kind of cool. And I think it might like be kind of attached to like the laundry room maybe, if that makes architect's rural sense. But yeah, so when laundry? Oh, that's a good question. I keep meaning to do it, but I keep putting it off. I gotta research how like industrial laundries worked. Been waiting for this since 2018. Really? You played Ghost Hunt in 2018 and you were like, oh, you know what this game could use? A laundry room. Well, more power to you then. Alright, but yeah, this TV, it's static, right? I uploaded a sound effect that was literally TV static, and Roblox took it down because like you can't upload distorted sounds. Like, I literally called it TV static. What else do you want me to make it sound like? It's TV static. It literally sounds like exactly what it's supposed to be. Aha! Power and imagination, right? So lame. I'm literally gonna crash out in Roblox for all this. Alright, Paulina had 2 bookshelves. One was on the right. The other was on the left. Both of them were wood. Why is that there? Why is this here? I gotta just resize this whole thing, don't I? How did everything that was so like perfectly placed get so like off kilter or whatever? If that a correct use of that phrase. I literally have to have 2 of these just to avoid this mistake. If only it was on a grid, sigh, right? Why did I have to be so dumb in my youth? Why did I not use the grid that Roblox provides in my youth? I was young and stupid. And then I grew up, and I'm still young and stupid. I mean, I'm stupid. I'm not young. Gosh. To have 2 of these too, don't I? I've watched many updating vids, and this is the best stream already. Really? Late night for me, and I love my vibe watching this. Your things is red, like mine, and I love red. Everything, even the taskbar. I love the red aesthetics of my channel too. Thanks, like, Red is obviously my favorite color. Oh, by the way, hang on. There's something I gotta check because there's more red that I usually have. Hang on. Thank you, by the way, for complimenting my thing. Wallboard. Let me see if my site that I usually go to fixed their wallboard. Could y'all guess my favorite color? Green. You seem like a green kind of guy. They did not fix their wallboard. Okay, so usually, Maxwell, I have, where is it? I have live counters up here in the top right corner. You can see them up there. And usually the top one is current players and the bottom one is like total visits. But the website that I pulled the data from just stopped working for no reason at all. So I have to I have to remake that now. But it was so cool having like red up there, red down in the chat, and red on the like scrolling text. It looked and I made it look nice with like proper CSS code and stuff. Like, I'm trying to like be grateful for the things I have in life, but all my stuff keeps falling apart. Even my chair, even the chair that my butt is sitting in is falling apart. A little too much red. There's never too much red, man. Also, why are these walls 2 different sizes? I gotta breathe. I gotta breathe. Okay, she did not have 2 bookshelves. She had 1 bookshelf. No. She had 2 bookshelves, but one of them was over here and angled like this so that you can't tell that the walls are 2 different sizes. One of them was for work-related stuff. The other was for the Twilight Saga. Both of them belong to Pauline. Alright, I'll have a desk and a chair in here. I don't think she would have taken the chair, right? She wouldn't have taken the chair, yeah. It'd still be in here. This place looks a bit trashed and I like it. That's kind of my vibe. Not that I like trash taste or whatever, but like, you know, just how abandoned it looks. It's nice. But yeah, I'm glad you like my content, Maxwell. Really appreciate you. Really appreciate you a lot. Add decaying plants for detail? Oh, maybe another stream actually. That's a cool idea, but that sounds like something I have to learn how to model in Blender, and I don't want to spend my time in that tonight. I'm too tired, I'm too rusty, I'm too like off focus for what I was gonna be doing this stream. I still think I'm taking up a little bit too much space on the stream. Hold on 1 second. Oh. That's better. That's probably good, right? Maybe I could be a little higher. I'm only insecure about this because people were complaining about it in Repo episode 2, saying like I took up too much for the screen. And I rewatched the video and I think they're right, actually. Do people like the video? Most people do. Most people like Repo episode 2, but I'm gonna read some fan mail. I'm gonna read some very kindly worded fan mail. How about just a tiny amount of vines on the outside? I could do that. But again, like another stream, because that's another thing I'd have to model in Blender as well. I mean, I don't have to, but it'd be best to model in Blender. Okay, fan mail. Cat, this is in development. I've been developing for like on and off for like the last hour and 20 minutes, so I'm gonna take a slight break to read some fan mail. This is the fan mail section. All right, so yeah, repo part 2. Let's see the analytics here. Let's see the analytics, okay? This is the nerd part. This is for nerds. This is stats for nerds. First of all, why did it flatline? Why is it that like when YouTube videos are doing really well, YouTube suddenly decides, oh, okay, that's enough, haha. That's kind of lame, but oh well. It still did well in its heyday, so yeah, I can't complain too much, but that's one thing. So engagement. It has pretty crappy retention, but I think that's how gaming videos are in general. 87% likes compared to my channel average of 99%. 3 dislikes, 18 likes. It's not my best, but add rain if you can. That would be murder on lower end devices, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, this is the very kindly worded fan mail that I've received. This one's the tame one. This one's alright. I've never seen someone's avatar take up so much of the screen at once, and very interesting color palette to go with it. This is why I like made more outfits for myself, because I realized the Roblox outfit doesn't really fit with other games. I love seeing people play Repo. I do too. It's nice. But then this guy, why even add the gay AI? Ruin the video. I'm like, what are you on about? For real, bro, ruin the video. Like, stop using it. There is no AI in this video. Catulus. So that spaka in the bottom right corner. I looked up that term, by the way. That hasn't been used since 2007. So this guy's like a boomer. So that spaka in the bottom right corner is you. No, brother, pal, laughing emoji. That's a VTuber avatar. It has nothing to do with artificial intelligence. Just gay and crap. Have a face cam or don't, bro. I'm like, there's plenty of videos with my face in it. Why does this bother you so much? But personally, I think if like a little anime character in the bottom right of a corner is all it takes to ruin a video for you, then, you know, that's a skill issue, in my opinion. But, you know, just saying. But is it just people being homophobic to something like that? I don't know. I mean, like, I don't think I look gay. Well, maybe I do. Do I look gay? Because I'm not. One of those people who just want a reason to be mad. Alright. I mean, there is like serious prejudice against like VTubers, especially male VTubers for some reason, but like they're more likely to get banned for some reason off platforms than any other demographic or whatever, but maybe not more than any other demographic, I shouldn't say that, but you know, more likely than like someone just showing their face for some reason. Can you add a records room in the lobby? Yeah, I kind of want to. I kind of want to, and I think I'd like have like a hallway back here maybe that goes to a records room back there. Like that scene in Joker with Joaquin Phoenix when he goes to like find out about like if his mom was really his mom or not. No spoilers beyond that. Your channel is actually very underrated, and yeah, that's a skill issue if you don't like VTubers. Like, they're good if you don't want to show your face, but still have a person. I mean, that's the thing, like, I don't really have a problem showing my face. Face cam. I apologize if my background is messy. I'm in the midst of, like, reorganizing my house, so, yeah. Face cam. Where's face cam? Oh, I have to unlock it, don't I? Face cam. Yeah, so I don't actually have a problem with showing my face. It's just like using my VTuber avatar just makes me so much more comfortable and like takes a lot off my mind, you know? Like there's just so much less to focus on if I'm not worried about like if I'm making a weird face or whatever, but you know, I don't have a problem showing my face. It's just I'm really happy with how my VTuber avatar turned out, honestly. Especially with like the Roblox design and all that, but I just think it's cute.
Game development, please.
Yeah, we're getting off track. My bad. ADHD moment. What happened to the sky? Relax, it's okay. I just changed it so that it's brighter so I can see while I'm doing game development. Alright, I have one more office that I need to revamp at the behest, the relentless behest of Aviation Expert. And Aviation, I'm going to like add stuff to this last office on the one condition that like, you know, well, I mean, I was gonna say like if you don't like ask for it anymore, but then you won't have to, so you know, that's kind of like a pointless request, but whatever. I'm gonna throw a chair and a desk and whatever the works in here, and then like I'll worry about making it look pretty later. So like my main problem with all this right now is that it looks really copied and pasted, because it is. So there. In fact, I'm just gonna straight up copy and paste all this, and no one's gonna stop me. No one's gonna tell me to do it differently. Copy and paste this like this. I'm gonna have this desk in the corner like this, just to give him like there. I'll have a bookshelf here, maybe a filing cabinet. Yeah. I'll make it so like this person's filing cabinet and bookshelf are like really close to each other. Maybe what's this lady's name? Betty? Janet? Are we thinking, is this more of a Betty or a Janet? Are we thinking? Betty or Janet? Which one? Betty? Okay. Someone's gonna have to help me remember these people's names, because I'm... God knows I'm not going to. So I'm thinking that Betty was the type who wanted to get her steps in, so she intently placed her filing cabinet all the way over here. In fact, I think this actually looks kind of cozy, to be honest. Could use a rug, but I'll add another rug when I can have another rug texture that's not just this, because like using this too much is gonna look really bad. Because that's the exact same rug that Rodinger had, just a different color. So yeah, let's say like, maybe she had a standing desk. Did standing desks exist in like the early 80s or whenever the asylum was supposed to be abandoned? When was standing desk invented? Cat update screenshot. Oh, okay, hang on. Oh my gosh, standing desk invented in like the 1400s? You bet they were around in the early 80s. Including Leonardo da Vinci. Oh, cool. While they weren't a mainstream office fixture, they were used by artists, writers, and influential figures. Modern high, okay, so yeah. Early 1990s when the modern like adjustable ones were. This is what they used to look like. How comfortable does this look? This looks so, this looks like it would solve all my back issues. I'm cooked, chat. Oh no. Oh no. Where's this DM? Where's this DM? We have received your appeal request. Thanks for bringing this to your attention. We'll follow up with an update soon. Your appeal denied. Wait, why did this get received after that? This activity is still in violation. Oh my gosh, whatever. Okay, fine. Just like click the little checkbox that says you won't do it again and just don't, I guess. You're allowed 2 repeals? Why? If they denied 1, like why do it a second time? Like, oh. Roblox, I love you, but fix yourself, okay? First AI, second human? Maybe. I mean, it's worth it if you're allowed to. Why not do 2, I guess? Alright. I've added stuff to the office's aviation. I hope that makes you happy, and I hope I can now focus on like stuff that like I actually needed to get done like 2 hours ago. So yeah, Betty, Morrison Jr., Janet, no, Pauline. Samuel Rodinger, this one's easy because he's got his name everywhere and he deserves it. He's the GOAT. And this guy whose name I haven't come up with yet, and I'm gonna actually give it some thought. It's not just gonna be a throwaway name. But those are office owners. Also, this is the only guy who has the green filing cabinets in this side of the building. So what happens if the appeal is rejected again? Do I get a tent ban? I don't know. I'm gonna make 15 random names. Ashley, Kevin, Alex, Joshua, Alan, Alexander. Alexander kinda goes hard. Anna, Luna, Joshy, Stewart, Cassie, Casey, Hannah, Janice, Jane. Janice is too similar to Janet. Also is a guy. It was a guy who was in that office. Stuart reminds me of Stewie, and I kind of like Stewie. I like classic Stewie better than modern Stewie, though. Peccaneer is like a Bond villain. Alexander kind of goes hard, though. I might have it be Alexander. I'll think about that. But in the meantime, we got to get to making a list of things to optimize. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way over here. Right at the start, okay? Right at the start of the game. I'm literally just going to look in every single room, except for like the ones that are kind of repeated. I'm going to make a list on Notepad of everything. No, I'm going to make it Notepad++, actually. Sorry, I've got a lot of tabs open on Notepad++, and that's kind of an eyeful. Give me a second. Move to other... No, not other view. What have I done? Okay, I'll just close it. I need to get more familiar with how Notepad++ works. It's a new instance. Why is it not letting me do that? Move to other view. Then does it let me? What the heck? Maybe if I just try to open like a new thing. No. Oh, it has to be saved, doesn't it? Okay. Hi, Keith. Welcome to stream. All right, I'll just have it be on this, like, with all my other tabs and stuff. That's fine. I can do that. All right, so first thing I notice in the game that could use optimized. Probably the spawn room picture frames. This is gonna get very annoying so fast. Spawn room picture frames. Of that, I need no shadow, no collide, mesh. Bye, aviation expert. Have a good night. Also, no touchy. No touch. Okay. Should these be like over here even? I mean, like, nah, they're fine. They're fine. All right, spawn room picture frames is fine. Work light and tables, chair, pretty much all of this. Wait, we're optimizing? I mean, we're making a list of stuff. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm making a list of like, things that I want to change to make the game run more smoothly. So like, because all of these are like really old unions and or like, you know, models that I want to like convert to meshes, because unions suck compared to meshes. Is this Insane Asylum? It is, yeah. It's an Insane Asylum. It's an Insane Asylum. Or was. Alright, so next. Spawn room PC monitors. Like, you can tell when I started the project because like this is what you can tell, like how like early 2000s the computer gear here looks. This was modern. This was literally like the late. What just happened? Okay. This was literally what like the most modern equipment looked like when I started work on Ghost Hunt. What is it now, Catulus? Abandoned and haunted? I mean, it's still, it was an asylum in its heyday. Now it's just an abandoned and haunted building, basically. And it's an advanced asylum because it's abandoned and haunted. Spawn room PC monitors. I think just convert to mesh. Also, Willie B. Hardigan, welcome to stream. Willie B. Hardigan. Mesh, okay. It's a very lively audience we've got tonight. So yeah, mesh. They're unions now. Unions suck compared to meshes, so I should make them meshes instead. Alright. Also the work lights. I'll get all the spawn room stuff. Oh, I know what I should do. Spawn room, folding chair. Convert to mesh, spawn room tables. Convert to mesh. I should space these out a little more just so like they're better to look at. Okay. So like I'm gonna tab all of these over and like make this a category. Spawn room stuff. Boom. So just like that, it's all like a category now. I'm gonna have a general category that's like above everything else. I'm really picky about like the layout of my text files. Don't at me. So, work lights and cameras and tripods. Those will need to be updated because those are pretty old meshes. Supply carts. These are just things I can think of off the top of my head. Supply carts, beds, stationary, beds, rolling. Max had difficulty verifying. Should I try posting the band appeal screenshot X and then adding Roblox? It was worth a try. Alright, so the work lights. I think like some shadows, but not all. I need to like perfectly examine what should and shouldn't have a shadow on those. Collision is good. The game does not need to register when I touch them. And they should be meshes. Convert to mesh. Will they even listen to a little guy like me? I mean, maybe, I don't know. Big systems don't listen to anyone but themselves. Why did he get bit? Yeah. He literally uploaded a screenshot of my channel page and got his account suspended for it. It's so lame. All right, cameras and tripods, very similar to the work lights actually. Supply carts, pretty similar. I might want them to touch someday, so I'm just gonna do that. Beds. I think the only thing I should change with the beds is that I need to convert them to a mesh. Everything else about them is fine. Oh, except no touchy. No touchy. No touch. So basically that means the game, whenever I write down no touch in this note, it means I'm going to... Oh, goodbye Maxwell, thanks for joining. Whenever I write down no touch on this notepad, it means like I'm gonna uncheck the box that enables the game to keep track of when the part gets touched and when it doesn't. Because doing that could like, you know, save a little bit more data. Shadows means I'm gonna uncheck the box that like lets him cast shadows. That'll save a lot on lag and ping. Because like, if something needs to cast a shadow, the game like calculates the size, shape, and placement of that shadow in real time constantly. And that's a huge drain on the game's resources. So like, if I can like uncheck certain objects casting shadows, it will, and micromanage that, it will really help with the performance of the game. I was so busy dealing with Maxwell's verification. What are you doing on Notepad? So I'm making a list of everything that I need to optimize and everything I should do to it. And I'm also putting them in categories. See, all this stuff looks good. This is very important. It is, yeah. Do you want a description for Alexander? No, I'm good. I already know like what his character is going to be like. I just need a name for him. And I might actually name him Chuck after Chuck from Better Call Saul, because I remember him. I imagine him being kind of a similar character, personality-wise. Our events are fine. Have a good night, Faust. I think I'll do that. I think I'll call him Chuck. Or Charles, maybe. Maybe I'll call him Charles. I don't know. If I had to cast someone to play him, I'd cast the guy who played Chuck. He does a really good job playing a bitter old man. How about Charlie? No, Charlie sounds too cute and like innocent, so no. Okay, oh, wheelchairs, that's another thing. That is gonna be a massive pain to make a mesh of. Wheelchairs. Should be some shadows. No touch unless otherwise specified. They do collide though. And they should be remade as a mesh. So yeah, anytime like you see mesh, that means I'm gonna actually redesign them as meshes in Blender. So like all this stuff is literally getting an overhaul someday. Someday soon. Crazy. These window frames, those are unions, and that's bad. So like the reason unions suck, if I never specified, I don't think I did, is that even if you copy and paste a union, the game treats them as two separate assets with two separate asset IDs. So it loads them in individually instead of like, you know, loading in like multiple instances of the same thing. Whereas meshes, it's not like that. Window frames, windows, mesh. I don't think they need to cast shadows. No shadows. No touchy. They do need to collide though. There you go, that's how you do that. So far, so good. This is a good list so far. The vents are fine because they're just one part with a texture on it. That works. I mean, the one you crawl through isn't, but you get my point. All right, call bells are already a mesh. These tables, they could be a mesh. They could use an overhaul. Side tables, mesh, no touchy. They can cast shadows and they gotta collide. That's good. That's good for them. Good for them. This bed will have to be kind of unique. Body falling guy, which almost got the game age restricted. That's fine. I mean, it did get the game age restricted actually. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh man, the sinks are square. Ugh. At least the toilets aren't. Ugh. That's bad. Oh, these are meshes, right? Oh yeah, those are meshes. These are not. Okay. So I've got a couple things here. New ceiling lights. Actually, I don't think I have any old ceiling lights. Ceiling lights. Mesh. Convert from union. That's gonna be easy. That's gonna be easier. Luckily I designed these recently, so I don't have to like redesign them. I don't think they need... I'll give him shadows. I'll give him shadows. Yeah, yeah, touch. And they don't need to collide. You ever yawn so hard you get tears in your eyes? The radio, as cool as it is, could be a mesh. Cantor Art, welcome to stream. Good to see you. Oh, the radio is probably fine, right? I mean, it won't kill us to have like a union or two here and there. Plus, like, this is the only time it ever gets used, so you know. Okay, what else? What else? What else? I think these these buttons are unions. I'll make a note of that. Okay. I need another category that's like just random rooms. Random room. No, I'll just... No. Patient transfer. Okay. Security station controls. Mesh. Convert from union. Sure. No shadows. No touch. No collide. Good. Security station phone. I'm just leaving a note that it includes the phone because that's technically part of the controls too. Excuse me, I'm gross. Power box on wall. This is probably fine. It's just a few parts, right? No. Should I redesign this power box as a mesh? No, I think it's fine. It's just a few parts, right? TV table. No touch. No. That's just mesh, I guess. I'm back in the general category. I'm sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. Wooden chairs. Mesh. Convert to mesh, that's fine. No touch. But it makes sense they have shadows. Okay, I think that's all for patient transfer, yeah? Ah, cafeteria tables. That's gonna be an interesting one. Cafeteria. Tables. No touch. Maybe I'll bring the floating table event back. That's been gone for a while, yeah. I can't even remember why I got rid of it. Mesh. Heck yeah. Fostrate, I thought you were heading off, but yeah, I'm glad to see you're still here. Floating table. I might bring back the sandwich too. No reason for the sandwich to be gone. Cash registers. No touch and mesh. That's that. This ladder kinda sucks. I should revamp that in general. Ladder. Where are the leeches? Yeah, I might bring the leeches back, but I might revamp the event entirely so it's not just a texture. Like I might make them little NPCs basically. It'd be kind of fun. Not so numerous, but still fun. I'm just saying, just revamp it. Ladder and rails. I remember suggesting it was in the game before. Fun fact. Yeah, I think I still have the texture actually somewhere over here. Let's see, is it this? I mean, no. Hang on, let me filter workspace. Leech swarm. Yeah, here. It's here. So yeah, if you go in this room, here's an interesting fun fact. If you go in this room by the, like where the basement stairwell is, you actually technically can touch the leech swarm part. That's interesting. Yeah, here's the texture. Let me unhide it real quick. Boom. Yeah, here they are, the leeches right here. They're backwards for some reason. I don't know why, but I love touching leeches. Prostrate, you lunatic. But yeah, so like you'd go in the leech room and like this big part with the texture would just like slowly move across the screen and like creepy music would play. Some people thought it was creepy. I think most people thought it was creepy actually. Some people just laughed at it though and thought it was lame. But yeah, so they are still in the game and you can still actually technically touch them, but or touch the part that has them, but you know. Can't be as lame as me. Oh, Auntie, don't beat yourself up. Alright, back in the... So we back in the cafe? Yeah. Okay. I think that's everything there. We've got, bathrooms. I'll get to them later. Okay, well I guess we're on to the main hall now, but that's mainly stuff that's already on the list. In fact, I don't think there's anything in the main hall that isn't actually on the list already. Which is a huge sign we're making progress. We could just skip this entire room. I mean, when it comes to taking notes. The Heavenly Ladder. Nice. Very nice. Morgue. I guess there's some stuff in the morgue we could afford to revamp. Morgue. Why is it spelled that way? English is so weird. Autopsy tables. Now watch. Roblox will ban me for uploading like autopsy tables because they're too violent. Mesh. I don't think I'll need to touch them. No touch. They should have shadows though. Supply cupboard? Is that how cupboard's spelled? I don't know. I'm spelling it that way anyway because I don't care. Convert to mesh. No touch. Morgue, no, cabinet. What are they called? Body cabinet. Cat, make sure to see this mesh performance. What do you mean? Body cabinet doors. No touchy. make them a mesh. All these tools as well, all the embalming tools should probably be tools. No touch, no collide. This is gonna be huge. No shadows. Meshes. Make them meshes. I'm so happy with how this syringe turned out though. It looks so menacing and cool. Alright, I think that's basically all for there. Yeah. Next up, leech room. Let's see what we got in here. So the shelves are already redesigned. I could redesign the test tube racks though. Leech room. Test tubes and test tube racks. Meshes for one. No collide. No, I'll have them collide, fine. No touch. And they should have shadows, all of them. So that's all there is to that, I guess. Well, I guess there's also this table, which needs like serious overhaul. Table. Just make it a mesh and no touchy. And the sink, I guess. That's gonna be shared with the bathrooms though, so I don't know if like taking a note of that was all that necessary. Alright, speaking of the bathrooms, I might as well like look at them now. I think the stalls look pretty good, honestly. They look like bathroom stalls in general. I mean, the bases could be a little bit more thin, but... Alright. Bathrooms, let's get into this. Toilets. Mesh, they need redesigned. No touch. Sinks. No touch and mesh. I'm not looking forward to designing these. Like these are gonna suck to design in Blender, I think. Or maybe they'll just go really well and like, you know, I'm just over exaggerating it. Mirrors I think are kind of fine. I don't know, 4 parts each. 4, 8, 12, 26. That's already 30 parts though, just on one. No. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. It's 30. It's 20. Brain work. 20 parts on one side. Plus these is 40. So that's, we've got 3 bathrooms, so 120 parts make up the mirrors alone. Yeah, maybe I should make them a mesh. I'll make him a mesh, sure. Mirrors. Convert to mesh. Just the frames, though. By the way, like, I'm totally keeping up with your guys' conversation. I'm just not engaging, but I don't actually know who any of the people you're talking about are. That's how out of touch I am. Anything else in the bathrooms? No. That's it. Alright, that's all for downstairs, I think. Let's head upstairs and see what we got. Well, actually, hang on. Maintenance corridor. These are fine, right? Just a couple unions won't hurt us too bad. Oh, basement. Let's not forget the basement. I think basement's mainly just stuff that's already on the list, though, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, except for in here. Yeah, we gotta revamp all this stuff. Okay, so basement, medicine room. boxes. These are gonna be no touchy, convert to mesh. And I think that's it. Same thing with the bandages, except I don't think they need to have collisions. Bandage, rolls, rolls, mesh. No touch, no collide. Medicine bottle. Yeah. Here's a really good example of why unions are really bad. So like, each of these is a union, I think. Are they? Yeah, union operation. Oh, this is awful. This is really awful. So like, each union, even if it's copied and pasted, is treated as its own individual asset with its own unique ID. So the game doesn't have to load in one of these and all of its copies. It has to load in this one, and that one, and that one, and that one, and that one, and then that one, and then that one, and then that one. It's really, really, really bad. It's really bad. So like, all of these are treated as separate assets. Whereas like, if I re-upload them as a mesh, it loads in one of them, and then treats them all as like duplicates of that one instead. So much less demanding. So like, especially like with these, because these are especially bad because it's not just the bottles, but also the pills inside. Yeah. Real bad. So, white, red, pill bottles, which I love, by the way. I love when medical stuff is like white and red. Like, it's just a weird niche like obsession of mine, but like white and red looking medical supplies, oh, there's just something about it that looks special. I don't know why. No touch. They need to have collisions though, because some of these fly off. In fact, I think I need them to touch too, because I'm going to add sound effects to them eventually. They don't need shadows. In fact, the bandage rolls don't need shadows either. No shadows. And this should be converted to mesh. Okay. Amber pill bottles. Quick shout out to Schedule 1 if you don't know. We made a product called Amber on Schedule 1. It's like our most valuable product right now. Have a good night, chicken sandwich. Thanks for joining the stream. These need to be mesh. No collide. I don't think these need collisions. I don't think these fall off. No touch. No shadows. That's gonna be huge optimization in this room. I'm not gonna lie. But we need the lids like uploaded separately too. I'll make a note of that. Upload lid bottle separated variation. This is exhausting. Like, this is like purely exhausting, but my beloved hydrogen peroxide bottle. So I've told the story before. I'll tell it again. I have wanted to drink hydrogen peroxide as a kid because like my parents took me to the doctor who I think prescribed my asthma medication or diagnosed me with asthma or maybe both. And I saw this brown bottle, this brown square bottle, but it was like a chocolatey brown bottle on like the countertop in the room. And I was like, what in the world is that liquid? What is that? What kind of liquid is that? Does it taste good? I didn't drink it, but I wondered for like the longest time what it was, and finally I was like, oh, it's probably hydrogen peroxide. These are already a mesh though, aren't they? Yeah, it's just the lids that are unions, and the labels, okay. hydrogen peroxide. Am I even spelling that right? Bottles. Info. Bottles already mesh. Good for me. I did a good for once. Labels. Actually, I'm just gonna do this. Labels. Mesh. No shadow. No collide. No touchy. I'm really, really glad that I figured out that replacement script that I wrote that like automatically replaces all the old versions of a thing in the game with the new versions. Like that's gonna be very handy, not gonna lie. That's gonna save my life with when I finally like actually put all this into practice. Okay. I think that's all, folks, for that one. Excuse me, I'm all sniffly. I dusted my house and like apartment and vacuumed and stuff, so a lot of dust probably got in my nose, and that's probably like bothering my allergies and stuff. So I apologize if I'm a bit sniffly. Should probably redesign the keys just for the heck of it. Cause like they're just an invisible part with a texture, and that kind of bothers me. Keys, mesh, there we go. No collide, no shadow, no touchy. Ladder, yeah, it's here. This we do not need to revamp, thank goodness. Oh no, do we? Oh, what part of it do we need? Oh no. How are these unions? I thought these were meshes. In what way is this a union? What? These are unions? How are these what? Okay, what isn't a union? That's not a union. That's not a union. That's not a union. So that's a union. What's... I am floored. Okay, well, that's fine. I've got union to mesh converter. I can just do that and it will look the same, or should, so. Wow, I guess I'll have to leave a note on that. Ladder. Some parts need converted to mesh. That's all the notes I'm leaving for that. I did not think any of that was a union. That's really weird. I'm gonna have an existential crisis because I thought, oh, that's so wild. Okay, these are all unions. Vent brackets. Convert to mesh. Why am I spelling that out so much? The longer this goes on, like, the less official and the less rigid I'm making this note. No shadow. No touch. No collide. I keep wanting to save it. Changes you do someday will make the ladder even more perfect. Yeah, it'll be more optimized for sure. Anything in here? No. To this day, I cannot keep straight which rooms in the basement have stuff in them and which ones don't, but I guess that's the point. Oh, the jars. I forgot about the jars entirely. And the leech room as well. Leech room. Jars. Mesh. No touch. No collide. No shadow. Boop. I'm gonna put this in the basement as well. Anything else? I mean, there's these, but these are copied and pasted from Billy's stuff upstairs. Yeah, all this is copied and pasted from other parts of the map, so that's fine. It'll be cool though, making the test tubes meshes, because they'll actually look like test tubes with like the bottoms being rounded. That'll look nice. Yeah, make no mistake, there's like huge parts of this update that I am actually looking forward to. Okay. Toilet paper rolls. Toilet paper rolls. Whoa. Rolls. Mesh for one. No shadow. No touch. But they do need to collide. In fact, they might need to touch too, so I'm just not gonna mess with that. Little known fact, there's an event in here where sometimes this top one will be pushed off by a ghost. Ghost messing with the toilet paper. Alright, I think we're done in the basement, so moving right up top to pretty much the complete opposite. We have the upstairs. All of this is good, it's just bricks. Nursery is something to consider. Actually, it's not, because this doll doesn't need revamped at all, so nursery is fine. The nursery just needs more toys, man. The nursery kind of sucks, not gonna lie. Someone took my username for their ex accounts. Oh. What do you mean? Auntie's just not having a good night. Username I've been using since 2016. That's weird. Okay, upstairs. Desks in heavy quotes. Change to modern desks. What else we got? Oh man, this is the old PC thing too. Computers. Change to modern computers. In fact, I'm gonna change this to just say offices. Change to modern desks. No touch. That's it. Everything else it needs to be the same. Oh, and mesh, I guess. Mesh. Mesh you. Chairs, the same thing. Wooden chairs. What the heck? Static TV, welcome to stream. We've been going at it for a little while. 2.5 hours, not bad. I feel like the filing cabinets could use some work though. They look kind of dated. Actually, not even kind of, they looked very dated. Offices, filing cabinets. New mesh. No touch. No. Everything else is fine. Crazy, man. This ain't a union, is it? No, that's fine. We can keep that the same. There's so much wrong with the proportions in this game. Like, I've never noticed this, but like, this computer monitor is on the floor, tipped over, and like, its height is taller than the desk. That's how wrong the proportions are. That's ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Interesting. So these filing cabinets aren't actually metal, they're plastic with a reflectance of 0.2. How curious. Okay. Notebooks. Mesh. No collide. No touchy. No shadow. Boom. This is gonna be quite the update. Oh gosh, not the elevator bit again. No, the elevator's fine. Elevator's fine. Elevator's fine. Stairs are good. Courtyard. Ah, the fountain maybe? I guess I could revamp the fountain, but it's only used once, so I don't know if it's all that, you know, important. But how many unions are in the fountain? Holy dang, this is a lot of stuff. Oh my gosh. Alright, I might remake the fountain. If I ever remake the fountain, like, I'm not even including that in this notepad, because if I ever do remake the fountain, that's gonna be like the entire stream. If it is what I think it's gonna be. If it is as bad as I think it's gonna be. Phones. Mesh. No touch. No collide. Shadow's probably good. Eventually I want to have an event where like a random phone rings and you can pick it up and hear a ghost or something. That'd be kind of sick. Kind of like that idea. The stacks of paper are unions too, aren't they? Oh no, they're not. They're a bunch of parts. This is so bad. Okay. New security station. New security station. Controls. Mesh. No collide. No shadow. No shadow. Ooh, man. Welcome to stream. What's up? How's it going? Good to see ya. No touch. Perfect. That includes the phone. Got these computers as well. Yeah. New computers. As much as I love these, they are unions and I need to convert them to meshes sometime. Mesh. No touch. Everything else is fine. We're almost done, actually. Yeah, see, even this is a union. Like, why? I mean, it made sense at the time, so, you know. Modern offices. Shelves, I guess? I don't know what else to call them. Cat, I've made a decision. Okay. What is decision? Is it a good decision, please? Ow. Shelves. Mesh. No shadow. I don't think we need shadows on those, right? No collide. Well, collide we probably need. No touch, though. Oh my gosh, there's so many little stationary things I'm gonna have to add to this notepad because they're all unions and I should have known better. I still love how those pencils turned out, though. Despite the negative flavor left by Nova Online, I still prefer Nova as my nickname instead of Auntie. So I have to like completely change what I call you. Okay. And the the audience who watched like the other streams that I've already like done of you are gonna have to like know that you're the same person. Okay. Pencil cup. And pencils. meshes. Don't know me by my voice, an oddly flamboyant character. Sure, okay. No collide. Definitely not. No touch. No shadow. What happened to the 50 freaking people who were watching like a few streams ago, right? Like what happened to them? Like I gotta show you this. Hang on, I gotta crash out. I'm literally losing my mind. Glad I can make you laugh in your time of stress. No, it's still stress. It's still stress. Oh, where the frick is the stream? This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Why? Where do these people go? Wait, is it this one? Yeah. Can a brother get a smoke break? Me? I don't smoke. I don't do that. Every time I hear someone like, every time I hear or see someone like doing cigarettes, like, I sound like some weird narc doing cigarettes. Every time I like see or like hear about somebody like smoking, like, people still do that. That's lame. But yeah, look at this. Peak concurrent views on this one stream and like another stream like right behind it. 58. What happened to that 58 people who were watching and tuned in to like watch me model this van, you know? Or whatever we did this stream. Smokers are literally a dying breed. No, it's true, it is. They are. Where even was I? Now it's vaping. Yeah, and that's not really all that much better for you, to be honest. It's just, it's like diet soda versus normal soda. They're both terrible for you, just for different reasons. Just because different chemicals. Cat needs some amber. I need some catnip. I need catnip tea. I need to brew myself some catnip tea. Okay, pencil, cup, and pencils, that's all good. Cables. Mesh. No shadow. Collide. Or touch. That's how I'm doing it from now on, it's easier. Already got the notebooks, it's part of a different category. What the heck are these? I think you can advertise streams for like $1.50. I wasn't advertising the stream that like 58 people showed up for and they still vanished. Like, I thought I was like gaining momentum and then all of a sudden I wasn't, and it's just really weird. Like, I've been streaming for like how long? And like my peak concurrence on most streams like isn't any higher than it was like in my first stream, and that's like really discouraging. 2 hours? No, this stream specifically, like my streaming career, like how many like months and or years I've been streaming for like, I don't know, a little over a year or something. Year-long stream would be crazy, honestly, but yeah, like I remember like my first stream. Hang on, let me check this. Let me check this. Like I must be doing something wrong, right? I'm gonna go all the way. Gonna take you back to the past. Yeah. Simple renovation. So it was this analytics engagement. Where's the peak concurrence? Peak concurrence 6. As the first one, peak concurrence 6, right? That's like average modern stream. Nothing has changed, I feel like. In fact, that's what we're at now. Peak concurrence on this stream is literally 6. Like, what? What am I doing wrong that's like failing to reach people? Or like hook people? Ugh. I don't know, I'm crashing out. I need to shut up. I need to stop complaining. I need to keep developing. paper holders or whatever, because I honestly have no clue what these are actually called. Meshes instead of unions. Nah, you can complain. I'm not just complaining though, I'm crashing out and that's not healthy. No shadow or touch, I think, for them, because if someone jumps on the desk, it would be weird if those didn't collide, I think. What the heck is this? Oh, foam cup. Okay, that's cute. Foam cups, I guess. Mesh. No shadow, touch, or collide. Oh, computer mice too. That's the thing. But those are already meshes, aren't they? It's a miracle. I actually made a mesh instead of a union for once in my life. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh, what is this? See, like, look at this, like old 80s style, like, office stationery. I don't know what this is. Do people still use these? I feel like I saw these at my old job. The one that paid me almost $30 an hour. What happened here? The phones need cables too, I'm just noticing. I love that I like made cables for like the keyboard and the mouse and like did not make them for the phone. That's funny. Phone feels left out. What's your favorite console? PlayStation 2. I literally earlier today just moved my PlayStation 2 from the downstairs area in my place to the upstairs area. Cause like I find myself like wanting to play PS2 games, but then like my wife's using the TV and I don't want to like say, sorry wife, you have to get off the TV now so I can play my games. I'm not that kind of guy. So I just moved my my consoles upstairs. It's really nice. I've got like a PlayStation 2 and then like a PS3 right above it. These textbooks. So these books actually are modeled after like paperbacks from my old job, the one that paid me $30. I'll just call them textbooks, I guess, because that's basically what they were. Textbooks. I'm pretty sure my future self will know what I'm talking about. A PlayStation 1 in my room. Ah, super retro. That's awesome. What's your favorite PS1 game? I like Spyro. Spyro and Crash Bandicoot for me. What about you? Textbooks. Mesh. No shadow, touch, collide. I don't think those will ever need to collide with anything. Okay, I think that's all the office stationery we got here, right? And that's all rather shared with this desk as well. Alright, next up, the places we were just at. Oh, this is still the older version of the computers, isn't it? Might have to fix that. Okay. Important offices. The curtains, the window curtains, thank goodness, are already meshes. And so too is everything that makes up the couch. This is the phase in my life when I started to wise up and use meshes instead of unions, I guess. The books, though, the books. Books, meshes. No collide, touch, or shadow. Me personally, Tomb Raider and Spyro, those are great choices. I'm a bad person because I've never actually played any of the Tomb Raider games, and I feel like I should. I literally feel guilty for not having played. There are certain things, like classic games I've never played. Like, as much as I love PS2, like, I played a lot of like really niche games that nobody's ever heard of. Like, let me look one up and show you real quick. I'll take a break because we're basically almost done with like the optimizing that I wanted to do. I don't want to be on Twitter. What was I gonna search out? Oh yeah, Maximo. Maximo Ghosts to Glory, right? Yeah, so this was like the very first video game I ever played, and it was so like generic dark fantasy. You were a knight with a sword and a shield fighting like zombies and skeletons and like other such monsters. And like every once in a while you get a power up that's like a flaming sword and stuff, and like that's what I loved about it. It's just how generic it was. I like generic like fantasy and stuff, you know? I hate it when like fantasy tries to reinvent itself and like tried to like reinvent the wheel, you know? Welcome Glowstick. Like, you're first of all, I agree with everything you're saying about me, but I don't have room in my community for that kind of disrespect, so, you know, I'll give you like a chance and that's it. Yeah, so Maximo Goes to Glory. If you have a PS2, check this out. And I think it came out in pretty much every country, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I like how generic it was. I like the flaming swords. I like that you just fought like generic monsters. I hate like when... Okay. He's just carrying her, it's fine. I hate when fantasy tries to reinvent itself. Like, you know... tries to make, oh, we're doing orcs but different. We're doing elves but different. We're doing, you know, this... things like Oblivion and Maximo... stuff like that, like, I like how generic they are. So like, for years I tried to find another game like this, and even its own sequel wasn't like the original at all. So yeah, pick this game up if you have a PS2. I highly recommend it. Very old school style of game. But also quite difficult because you lose like all but 3 of your power up, all but 3 of your abilities if you die. And it costs money to save. So oh yeah, and the last boss was like really creepy as well because like it was this monster and like most of the time the whole room is dark and all you can see is like its eyes in the dark, like as it's running around you, stalking you. And every once in a while lightning like goes off and like lights up the room and you see it and you like hear it growling and whispering around you. Really scary boss fight. Oh, really, really creepy, but really well done as well. Definitely check this game out if got some time. But this long-winded way of saying like I played really niche games. Like I think the most mainstream like series that I played a lot of was Sly Cooper. I really like Sly Cooper. I've got the Sly Cooper Funko Pop even, but but yeah. I missed out on a lot of like mainstream games like Resident Evil series, God of War. I never played the OG God of War games at all. The Sims I never played. Tomb Raider I never played. OG Resident Evil. I think I already said Resident Evil, but my point. Like, so I call myself a PS2 fan, but I feel like such an imposter because I never played a lot of the games that made it like so iconic. But whatever. I think that's a wrap for the optimizing side of things. What all did you play on PS2? I played on PS2 specifically, I played Maximo, I played Sly Cooper, I played a Scooby-Doo game that was really fun, Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights, very, very, very underrated platformer. Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, I really loved a lot. Lots of kid-friendly games, honestly. I think the first M for mature game I could play was Tenchu, Wrath of Heaven, and that was quite interesting. Which I quite like, but I've got some complaints about it, but yeah. It's like every level and that feels like an obstacle course instead of like an actual like house or castle or whatever. That's one of the things that kind of bothers me about it. But what else did I play? Ratchet and Clank was another one. That was another good one. Simpsons Hit or Run. That was another good one. So I should just like do like a whole like video or whatever. Just make like a list for the Discord server to like talk about all the games that I grew up with and played and stuff. There's one thing I did forget in this list, and it's gonna go in the general category. Just make a catalog of every game I played as a kid. Just make a retro games channel. I'm not knowledgeable enough for that, man. I'm really not. I mean, granted, it might like help me become more knowledgeable about it, but ceiling, panel, ceiling, support grid, I guess. Support grid. Check the, oh, you mean like in the Discord? I thought you meant like a YouTube channel where I like make videos about retro games. Like that sounds like loads of fun, but I'm not knowledgeable enough. What got you into Roblox? Like, who told you about it? Oh, that's an interesting story. I don't think I've ever actually said anything about that. So, I was playing another game actually at the time, which I had discovered before Roblox, which was called Sherwood Dungeon. I'll pull up some images of that as well. It was like a free online, I don't want to say MMO, but it was a multiplayer RPG type game. And it was pretty fun. It was kind of limited, but the simplicity made it interesting. And this goes like way back. Sherwood Dungeon, let's see what we got. I wonder if you could still play this game, honestly. Yeah, you can really see like the old graphics. It was like free. This is what you played if you like couldn't afford to get into like World of Warcraft or whatever. Like, oh my gosh, I'm filled with so much nostalgia right now. Take me back to this age, this day and age. Look at that, just look at the simplicity of like the graphics and all. Because this is like the old internet. But yeah, I was playing this quite a lot. And then I saw like a little square ad off to the side. Might have been on Miniclip actually. I don't know if it was on this site or not, but I saw an ad for Roblox and I thought it looked kind of interesting. I was kind of in the mood to look for a game where you could just be like in an open world city and just kind of do whatever. And that's what the ad like made Roblox out to be. Largely unintentionally, I think, but so I clicked on that ad and like set up an account and like started making stuff, and I discovered like, yeah, there were some games that were like an open world city, but it was so much more than that. Like people could make their own stuff, you know. Henry Stickmin. About to do the Henry Stickmin dance, and I approve. Here, I'll look it up in your honor. Henry Stickmin dance. That's an epic story. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Henry Stickmin, there's a Henry Stickmin dance for you. I should add this to my GIFs on my stream deck and just play it whenever something cool happens. I love this guy. So yeah, I was playing Sherwood Dungeon, saw an ad for Roblox, clicked on it, and the rest is history, basically. So yeah, that's the story of that. I think we're pretty much same studio that made Among Us. Wait, is it? Oh wait, it is. Yeah, that's right. I've forgotten all about that. Hello, Roblox was basically my GTA. I used to play prison games all day. Oh yeah, me too. Me too. Yeah. Then eventually I played GTA 3, but kind of fell out of it. Emperor Catulus, welcome back. Good to see ya. I think we're done with like the optimization list. So there's one thing I want to kind of take a look at. Because I kind of want to get the ball rolling on the batteries update, but I don't think we really have time to do all that much tonight, unfortunately, because I've got work tomorrow. My first one was GTA Vice City. Mine was GTA 3. My cousin, like, introduced me to GTA 3, actually. My cousin Corey, this is the cousin who died recently, actually. Brain aneurysm. But yeah, he had like a computer in his basement and he got me into GTA 3 because he had it. And he knew a lot of cheat codes that you could punch in on the PC version as well. Like, and I still remember some of them. Like, if you're just wandering around the game, you literally, there's no like key to press to bring up like a text box or anything. You just punch in guns, guns, guns. That'll get you all the guns and max your ammo. If you keep typing it, it'll keep maxing out your ammo. So like you have like a massive stockpile. You type, give me a tank. It spawns a tank in for you. And my cousin taught me that the tank in GTA 3 is both the slowest and fastest vehicle in the game, depending on how you use it. If you just drive it normally, it's the slowest. But what you can do is actually like aim the turret behind you and like fire it constantly, and it will like the backfire of it will obviously speed it up like massively. And you can just run everything over. Gazoon Tight is restores you to full health, but good luck typing it and remembering how to spell it. And I think that's all the cheat codes I remember for the PC. Obviously they were like, you know, down, forward, left, right, up, up, down, forward, square, X, triangle, whatever for PS2, which like no one could remember. Worse than a Mortal Kombat fatality. Let me load up another Roblox project real quick. Battery system test, because I kinda need to do something. I've said before that, in fact I said earlier this stream, the battery system is gonna be probably like the most controversial update I ever released for the game. It's gonna split the community in two. There's gonna be a lot of people who say I ruined the game at this point. And I think part of that could potentially be because if you're playing with other people and you're running low on battery, other players could actually hog the batteries and like take them from you and like stop you from getting batteries. So what I need to do is implement a system where like you have to be like, you know, at least a third of the way out of batteries in order to collect more. Distraction dance, I agree. I'd love to. I really gotta put that Henry Stickmin distraction dance on my GIFs so I can play it. Lighter has a very weak backup light. That'd be an interesting item to find. So what I'd have to do, I think, is like implement a system where it only lets you collect a battery if you are low enough on battery power. So let me remind myself how this works real quick, because it's been a while since I've actually like done anything with this. Also, I'll just show you real quick. I think I showed this last stream, but I can't remember who all was here. So here's like a very bad flashlight that I made just for the demonstration. But as you can see, it's like slowly getting dimmer. Yeah, it's dimmest right now, and then it's gonna run out. It takes a while. Sorry. Yeah, now it's at its dimmest and it's gonna go out, right? Yeah. So now the light's out, but there's a spinning battery power up over here. So if you collect that, boom, it restores your light back to fullness, but then it like keeps draining it as well. Add a mechanic where you can smack it to get a few extra seconds of light. Realism. Yeah, and when I actually drop this update, the batteries are not gonna spin, because I feel like that would really like contradict what the overall vibe of the game is. I'm thinking of a first player system with smooth movement, like movement and evade. Takes you out of immersion. Yeah, it would. Alright, so battery has collect battery script. So this is just the thing that restores your Character's battery. So what I need to do is put another if statement here that says like, if the player's battery is like less than a certain percent or whatever, then do that. Then restore battery. Battery charge, what is that? What is this? Oh, it's a remote event. Battery change, I don't think I need that, do I? Interactable Ouija board that triggers a ghost to attack you. I don't want to add a Ouija board, honestly. For so many reasons. There's so many reasons I don't want to add a Ouija board. Like, I'm sorry, but... Started character scripts. What's this? Stats. Ah, okay. Circle of candles. Maybe one that you find, but... See, like, the thing is, like, this runs on... like 3 different scripts. 4 if you include the one that, like, restores your battery. And this script exists just to enable the others, because, like, as you equip and unequip the tool, the script that drains the battery changes parent. I'm playing your game. Awesome. I hope you're liking it. If I were you, Henry Stickman, I would consider the version you're playing a prototype, because the features that I'm going to introduce later are basically going to make it a prototype. How long does the battery life last exactly? I haven't really decided yet, but I want it to be kind of long, because I need to find like a healthy balance between like adding an element of challenge, but also not disrupting people's ability to just kind of chill and explore, you know? What was your favorite toy growing up? Another tangent incoming, but we're kind of at the final phase of the stream, so tangents are kind of welcome to help me wind down. Imagine next. Castle. Let's see. Let's see if I can find the right one, because there's been a few different versions of this, but. I had this one, and it was really cool, because, like, you could see it better in the other picture. So these like, open image new tab. There's these little circles that you could place the action figures into and rotate them, and it would, like, change the thing in a certain way. Can I get a shout out? Hi, Granny. Welcome to stream. But yeah, so like this one, you'd put a figure in, you'd turn it, and it would like lower the drawbridge. There's one on the inside that would like open up this knight helmet looking thing. There's one here where if you turn it, it like opens the wall into a staircase. Just so many different things that was interactable. But this isn't the one I'm thinking of, actually. You had the Batman one growing up. That's cool. I remember that one, actually. I didn't have it, but I remember seeing it in stores. Was it Imagine Next, or was it just Imagine Next? Imagine X. I feel like it was Imagine X, like, Great Adventures or something. Imagine X Adventures Castle. I don't know, this one's really hard to find compared to some of the others, but we'll get there. Yeah, here it is, here it is, here it is. Imagine X Great Adventures, Fisher Price Castle. So this one was kind of cool. It was a lot simpler than the one that I just showed off, but I had it first, so I was partial to it. So like, you'd press the lion's nose, the torches would light up, it'd make sounds, the drawbridge would extend. I want to find a picture of what it looked like on the inside, because that was really cool. But naturally I can't. I wish I just still had these toys just so I could do a stream where I just show you. Hey, could you accept the friend request I sent you on Roblox? I mean, maybe. Probably. Oh, here's a picture of the other one on the inside though. So like, it was folded up and you could like unfold it. Like, see, here's the handles here. And you can see like this, if you rotated this stone slab, it would like open that wall into a door. These red gates are cool. They had like a little dungeon door you could pull up. That one is cool. So yeah, I'm having a really hard time finding the Imaginext Great Adventures Castle. So it's like two different toys with the same name, eh? That's kind of weird. Finally! Let's go! I know I'm new, but I like you. You're cool. Well, thank you. That's a nice, warm compliment from the last guy that I had to block because he was spamming like the chat with insults. But thank you. I'm glad you think I'm cool. What's the highest res image I can get of this? Let's go. Cat found his childhood. I did. Yeah. Is this like the best picture? Because this has the resolution of a potato. Oh, here's the box. Heck yeah, I remember that box barely, but not as much as I remember the one for the pyramid, which I'm going to get to next. Because the pyramid was really cool. And I cannot wait to show you. Here we go. Yes, here. Perfect. Alright, so yeah, it came with a few figurines. Each of these like playsets came with a few figurines. This one came with... Actually, I don't think it came with a Jester. I think that came with like another set, which I didn't get my hands on. Or maybe mine just had a missing part, but maybe mine did have a missing part because I had all these other guys. I don't know. So I had a king who had a sword and shield. It had like the alleged bad guys who had like dark blue dragon styled armor. Those guys were cool. Had a knight with like this medieval Dr. Octopus like metal arm. These towers, this secret passage, this dungeon. This was sick. But I think that this was actually one of the simpler and less feature-rich ones of the Imaginext Great Adventures. Let me show you the pyramid and the pirate ship and the Sherwood Forest as well, because I had all those. I swear they put so much effort in the playsets. They did, yeah, they did. These were peak Toys R Us like outings. Like every time we went to Toys R Us, I would see these in the box, and they were like $30, and that was considered expensive back then. $30. A $30 thing was considered expensive. That's a 3-person outing at McDonald's now. Psst. All right, I'm gonna crash out again of my carbon. Imaginext Great Adventures, Pyramid. This one was much easier to find because I didn't remake it like 5 dozen times. Look at this. This one was cool. I want to find a picture of the box real quick, but yeah, this like the front pharaoh guy's mouth would open up on the pyramid, and there's like a stone like disc that would roll out, and like you could like crush your figurines with it. But that's not even the coolest part. Let me see if I can find like, please tell me like there's like a higher res version of this somewhere. I don't want to log in. I don't want to log in. Why Pinterest? Why? I hate when I find a good image and then it's on Pinterest because then I can't do anything with it. Okay. So this one, why is it so hard to find good pictures of these, man? Like, does nobody know how to like get a full image of this like in frame? Okay, yeah. Static, you had this one. Are you on VR? No, I guess I could be on VR chat. I have a VR headset, and I'm pretty sure that my avatar is VR chat compatible. VR chat stream would be kind of fun sometime, but I don't know. Lots of unethical kind of people in VR chat, if you get my drift. Very, very unsavory types of characters sometimes. Finally! Alright. I also have VR, I could join you. Quest 3, nice. I've got a meta quest, I can't remember which one it is. But yeah, look at this, look. There is a bunch of freaks on there, yeah. So this came with a couple mummies and like a ancient Egyptian guy. But also came with like an explorer who had like a whip and a torch, like Indiana Jones. But yeah, you could open up this guy's tomb and he would pop out. There's like a swing rope as well, like, or like a vine that you could like swing across. No, don't shut up, Granny. You're great. I'm not on VR. No, I'm really not. Not at the moment. I could be, but you know, I had the firehouse one. I didn't even know that existed, but yeah, this dungeon right here. Also, like, there's a trap door right here as well, and like your characters could fall into the trap door and like end up in the dungeon. But also, this was really cool because this is like a puzzle. I can't even remember how it worked exactly. But like you had to like lift the sarcophagus a certain way to like get it to open up this cage, which had like a treasure in it. And this little spinning red cylinder thing, like you'd spin it around like to a certain symbol and press it in, and only certain symbols would cause the door to slide open. That was really cool as well. These like hieroglyphics on the side, they looked like they were supposed to light up, but I never could figure out like if they did. Yeah, this box was peak. Look at that. Like, just the way like you see the like the disc like falling out of the guy and like bouncing off of him. Super cool. Super cool. Firehouse one was really cool because I think it was a reused mold from a Ghostbusters playset or something, and I used to be really big into Ghostbusters. That's cool. I like that. Next up is Sherwood Forest, I guess. Sherwood Forest. Yes. So you had like a few things with this one. This log here, or this tree stump, would open up. You got Little John there, Robin Hood up there, Sheriff of Nottingham there, Friar Tuck there, and Maid Marian there. Yeah, I'd like swing. This one was okay. This one was alright. It wasn't my favorite. It was just kind of odd, but just, I don't know. It just wasn't as much to do with it. But this bridge would collapse if you'd pull on this lever, and that was cool. And they had snakes that would like slither down the poles here. That one was alright, but now I gotta show you. Now I gotta show you the pirate ship. This one's gonna be hard to find because they did remake a lot of pirate ships, actually. Wasn't it was this one. It was this one. It was this one. It was this one. Yeah, I had this pirate ship one. This I feel like this like heavily influenced like my obsession with like really cartoonish pirates. This one was like really, really cool because this was actually on wheels, but the wheels were offset. So like certain wheels would like be lower to the ground than others. So it would look like it was rocking on the ocean waves, which is really cool. You seem to have a lot of bangers. Yeah. That's because I spent like all my time on these toys, but these are like the majority of like the big toys that I had. And all the others are just like the random Ninja Turtles action figure here and there. But yeah, this one was cool as well because like the sails you could detach, the flag you could detach. You could actually, the pirate guys had hands that were like designed to hook onto these ropes, so you could have them like attached to the whatever these are called, the rope ladders. Had a cannon that would fire and actually retract back into underneath the deck. And this captain's quarters, you could actually open up and put the captain in there. No joke, no joke. This bit here, I'm kind of blocking it actually. Hang on. Open image new tab. How much of this have I been blocking on stream? Yeah. This bit here, that's a plank. You could actually like take that out and like have one of your guys make another guy walk the plank, and that was cool. But yeah, captain quarters opens up. This cannon like went into below deck. The wheel spun. This is a cool one. It's not blocking much, but okay, I'll close it. Yeah, this one is really cool. And yeah, once again, like the wheels underneath were like offset, so it would make it look like it was rocking left and right on the ocean. That one was really cool. And yes, I agree. Do you play games? I do play games, Granny. I have lots of gaming content, yeah. I have lots of gaming content on my channel. Lately, I've been playing Schedule 1 with Shoebill, Antimatter Nova, and Fostrate, who's not here right now, but we've had loads of fun with that. And also Repo as well. Check those out. We've got loads of streams on them, and we've got some videos on them as well. Loads of fun. Well, we got videos on Schedule 1. We've only got streams of, we've got videos of Repo. We don't have videos of Schedule 1 yet, just streams. But yeah, really fun, really fun. Cat is straight geeked for these toys. Yeah, definitely. I've also done loads of like horror gaming content on my own as well, like Little Nightmares, like a big series. But yeah, Static TV, I agree. The boxes for these were awesome. Pirate Island was another one I had, but it was a cheaper one that cost like $10. So yeah, it was this little tiny one. This one was cool. A little X mark the spot area where you could like flip this open. There's treasure chest. This palm tree was a flippin'. Hang on a second. Open image, new tab. I gotta get better at being a VTuber. All right. X marks the spot. Little door here. You could flip this open. Treasure chest underneath that. That's where you'd hide this as well. Little jail cell here. Skull-shaped cove. This palm tree was a friggin' catapult. You'd literally bend the palm tree back and like launch the rock. If you had this with the ship, which I did, you were in for a good time. Oh, it's goofy. It is goofy, and that's why I love it. Like I literally think that this one and the pirate ship one is what influenced like my obsession with like cartoonish pirates. Here's the box for this one. This is great. I gotta show you the inside of this one too, but I've seen Imaginext is starting to make toys again. Sick. Felt like a rubber hose cartoon. What's a rubber hose cartoon? I've never heard that term before. A fortress full of fun. Nice. Copyright 2000. Year 2000, my gosh. Yeah, where's the inside of this one? I want to see a picture of the inside as well. Inside the island. Here we are. Open image, new tab. See, I had a little jail cell. I mean, there's not much to the inside, but I just have to show you. Just love how cartoony they were. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, those are... This has been like a half-hour long tangent to answer the question of what my favorite toy was as a kid, but I think it pretty much does it. My cousins also had some of these other ones. Like they had the Wild West town, which I did not have and thought was kind of cool. But yeah, these were my favorites because of like, as Static TV said, how cartoony they were was awesome. So yeah. Oh, I had this one too. This is another like cheap, like $10 one as well. It was a submarine. That's cool. There wasn't too much to that one, but you know, it was worth having, I guess. Yeah. Here we are. Like, if you had this one, both of these together, you're in for a really good time. I don't remember this fancy like embroidery here. Maybe that was like a sticker you had to put on and I just never did because I was too lazy, but yeah, just all this was so cool. I didn't have these Viking guys either. I didn't have this sea serpent. I didn't have half the figurines that are on here for some reason. But do you still have them? No. I don't still have them myself, but I gave them to family members, so maybe they still have them. I think I gave them to like my little cousins or something, because they really liked them too. But so yeah, theoretically they're still in the family, which is nice. But I do kind of wish I kept them because they're so cool. But yeah, I'm gonna close all these tabs now. Let's get back to batteries, I guess, and then we'll call it. Nice. It was very nice, yeah. Alright, so this script, now that we're finally back into Roblox developing, this script, call it what? Call stream. I've been going for like 3.5 hours and it's almost bedtime. So yeah, it enables the light manager script and the battery draining script once it's equipped. Okay, so light manager and battery draining. You still have the Batman one? That's awesome. What's Stream's phone number? We need to call him. I see what you did there. So this battery... Okay. You know what? I think I am going to get into this with a fresh mind next stream, because here's what we're going to need to do. As fun and as, like, video gamey as, like, the spinning battery is, I kind of shot myself in the foot by doing this because... Excuse me. I need to, like, revamp the system a bit, because, like, in the future it's going to be a proximity prompt. You press E to pick it up, basically. So I need to remind myself how to get the character of the player who activated the proximity prompt, which I don't think is that hard, but I haven't done it much, so I can't remember. Yeah, you 100% need to call. You sound super exhausted. I am. I am. But I'm glad we got to revisit my childhood toys a little bit ago. It was pretty cool. But yeah, so we're gonna need to do that. We're gonna need to kind of integrate this with another thing. Let me see if I can find physics. I'll open physics other. Sure, that works. We love the epic side tangents. Oh, thank you. This has absolutely nothing to do with... Well, actually, that's not true. I was going to say it has absolutely nothing to do with Ghost Hunt, but that's not true at all. So, in the future, like, we see this VHS tape, you press E, and, like, it floats to you. That's going to be, like, how it is in, like, future Ghost Hunt, when there's a whole bunch of evidence to collect, but also the batteries. So, like, you'll walk up to batteries, like, pretend this is a battery, right? You press E, and it floats to you. Let's pretend this is evidence. You walk up to it, you press E, it floats to you, and like you see on the GUI, I got money, but also on the leaderboard right here, I got money. So like you'll get like a certain amount of points for, this is something I made for Tropics, by the way, in the Discord. I literally paid me like $14 to make this for him, so yeah. Made it in about like, I don't know, half an hour or some, I don't know. Perfected it in like a day, I guess. The particles were unironically the hardest part, I think, if my memory's accurate, but... Steal medications from the supply room and sell them for money. Oh, dude, that's not a terrible idea. But yeah, VHS tape, just grab it, floats to you, you get evidence, you get points for that. Or batteries, you get lights for it, but... I guess this is actually everything I need right here. Yeah. Box, online, proximity prompt, scripts. Okay. Activated player. Okay, so it is just an argument. It just takes one argument of the, that might be against Roblox TOS. Oh, true. I mean, if Nova got banned for uploading a friggin' image of my channel, then probably. My eye roll was so intense, you could actually see it on my VTuber avatar. I'm like, that's amazing. Selling antiques from the building. That's kind of a thing, yeah. That's kind of the plan. Or like you get paid to collect evidence, basically, is gonna be like the premise, but... So yeah, it's just an argument. Your avatar is very blinky. I can't argue with that. I mean, I'm a very blinky person. I do a lot of blinks IRL. I am very blinky. Like, this tracks my eyes. It blinks when I blink in real life. Like, that's literally how the avatar works. Like, when I blink in real life is when the avatar blinks as well. But all right. But. Flip. So yeah, activated play. It's just an argument, I guess, of the activated. Mind blown. Yeah. Yeah, everything the avatar does, I'm doing in real life. Like, I move my head this way, I move my head that way. I do whatever this is with my head. I do the, like, hair flip with my head. That's me doing that. I can nod. I can blink. It's all me. It's all me, man. But no, according to that one hater, it's just gay AI. I thought you had wife had puppet it for you. Sure, okay. No, back in the day, like, okay, here's backstory of my VTuber avatar. My camera footage got corrupted back when like UMG followed like the Let's Play format where like I had like my face cam up in the corner. My camera footage got corrupted, and I actually thought, well, I'll just make myself a VTuber avatar and puppet it manually to like fill in the gaps in the footage, and that's what I did. But I just kept improving on it, and like my first stream, I decided like, well, I could show you guys my VTuber avatar and figure out how to get that set up, and everybody wanted to see it, so that's literally how I got started doing. That's how my VTubing career got started. But yeah, so I guess getting the player, there's literally everything I need right here, honestly. So I mean, not everything, but everything that was tripping me up. So yeah, I will be off to a great start when I start the next stream, but I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. Because I'm exhausted. I've got work tomorrow. I'm getting up in like 4 hours as well. So yeah. I'm gonna call it here, so. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for joining stream. It's been a fun one. It's been a fun one with a couple speed bumps, I guess, but. Including but not limited to someone like coming in and dropping in like insults and hate and stuff, and like me almost breaking down in tears at the loss of my old job and stuff. But Kat, can I come in and voice chat? Yeah, you can do whatever you want. Yeah, I trust you. You good?
I'm already here.
Oh, hey, what's up?
I got dragged in towards the start and I've just been hanging out.
You've literally just been lurking in utter silence the whole time. That's insane.
Well, not utter silence. I made some noises, but I don't think you realized it was me.
No, I realized it was someone, and I thought I was losing my mind.
You finally revealed you were there?
That's amazing.
I told Shoeville and Foster earlier that I wish I knew what your wife sounded like so I could try to like mimic her calling for you.
I don't know if you'd be able to do it, to be honest.
Probably not. Maybe if I got really far away and I went super high pitch.
What? Yeah, I was just gonna say that sounded nothing like her, sorry.
You telling me I don't sound like a woman? That's offensive.
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. That's correct. Alright. Good night, Ghost Hunters.
Good night, Ghost Hunters!
Thank you so much for joining stream. Appreciate ya. I hope to see you next time. I think next week we'll like get a head start on the batteries update, and then after we've made good progress on that, we might switch to schedule 1. So.
Ooh. Exclusive content, only $2.
Correct. Become a channel member for like $2 a month, and you can see like unedited footage of videos we made in streams and all that. Really cool stuff. Plus we get all the channel emojis, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, I'm I'll hop off now, so have a good night, all y'all. Henry Stickmin's last distraction death before he leaves. Heck yeah. Alright. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks again. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.